evening, folks. How are we doing tonight? Hello, Lucas, Star Road, and Classic. Alright, let's not waste any more time and let's go over to my new corner, my little story corner. Alright, so. So, if you haven't guessed, we are doing a 130 follower special. I've hinted at my Star Dolls reading more creepypastas, and since we hit the follower mark, I've decided why not let my friends on Discord join in on the fun as well. So I got 4 creepypastas in mind, and I have 3 Star Dolls to do the job. Anyway, I will start adding I'll start adding some folks. Alright. Oop, hang on. Okay, so I'll be joining later since I'm on my way back home right now. That works? Alright, so I'm gonna save these on my refs folder. Oh. Okay. Alright, so. Joining us, we'll have Classic Dreamer. And we'll set you guys over here. And we'll have SDN joining as well. We'll scoot you over there. Alright, I'm gonna lower the volume of this just a tad. Hello. Alright. SDN. Oh! Oh, okay. Sorry. I didn't recognize it. Okay. I will begin the Discord call now.
Hang on, give me a moment. I don't have mine ready yet.
That's okay. We got plenty of time to start. Hey, Classic. How you doing?
I'm doing good, Misty.
Nice. All right. Oh, Star Road, are you there?
Star Road.
Hello, Star. Don't be. Don't be. Ooh, I love that.
Oh, that's so
Ooh,
neat.
nice. That looks really
So
good,
neat.
Wonky.
Okay.
This is so awesome.
It's just a transparent picture of a womp with a hat.
Honestly, that's all you need.
Yeah.
All you need in life.
Right.
I have a drawn version, but I figured this would be funnier.
All right. So, without further ado, I think it's time I shift over to my first Star Doll. So let's get ready for a moment.
Right.
Yeah.
Eek. I'm so scared.
Okay.
Oh, well, we're about to read some so scary creepypasta fiction.
Listen,
Eek.
brother.
Why are you doing this to me? Alright, okay.
Oh,
Can you guys hear me?
oh, Donovan.
Hey.
Eek.
Hello, gonna be lurking for the most part because I'm working on something. Ooh, nice. Okay, first story. So, as you could probably tell from behind the window, who here is familiar with Jeffrey the Unaliver?
Oh, I know this one. Oh, no. The
The-
most infamous creepypasta.
No.
Oh,
If I-
oh,
I don't
no.
wanna.
I
don't
think
If
I've
I-
seen it before. Oh, shit.
If I-
don't want to.
If by infamous you mean lousy, then yeah, at least the original 2011. Because
Like it.
this is filled with a lot of cliches, and me personally, I have a beef with this. because it started a trend.
I'll be real with you guys. I was never really interested in Jeff the Killer in the first place.
Neither was the artist.
What did Jeff the Killer do to you, Donovan? What's the beef going on here? What's the details?
He started a trend. A trend of the killer stereotype. Ever since this came out, there was
so
an
that explains it all.
yeah, there was an influx of copies like Suicidal Lou, Clockwork, Eyeless Jack, that kind of stuff.
Oh, the leader, you say. Yeah, yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Ah, jeez.
Right.
And
So,
correct me if I'm wrong, but I have a feeling that this Jeff the Killer story may have influenced other creepypasta stories from what I've heard, like Suicide Mouse and Red Mist from SpongeBob. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not too highly familiar with creepypasta, to be honest.
Jeff the Killer's an influence of it. I think that's just lost episode stuff in general.
yeah.
Oh,
I never got
okay,
into.
my bad.
I never got into creepypasta. I was too busy living under my rock.
Not me.
Neither was the artist.
I don't blame you for that, Star Road.
Alright.
Living under my rock.
Alright, let's get to it. Jeff
Boy.
the Killer. Alright, let's set this music to loop. Excerpt from a local newspaper. Ominous unknown killer is still at large. After weeks of unexplained murders, the ominous unknown killer is still on the rise. After little evidence has been found, a young boy states that he survived one of the killer's attacks and bravely tells his story. I had a bad dream. I woke up in the middle of the night, says the boy. I saw for some reason the window was open, even though I remember it being closed before I went to bed. I got up and shut it once more. Afterwards, I simply crawled under my covers and tried to get back to sleep. That's when I got this strange feeling like someone was watching me. I ain't got no privacy. Hey! We can't do that right now.
Oh,
Oops.
I think maybe you should turn off the power up redeem for now. In the stream.
Yeah, probably a good idea. Okay, where are we? Artist! Hey, artist! You forgot to turn off something. What do you mean you swear you did? Okay. Few words. Huh. Alright. Now it's off. Okay, where were we?
Yay!
Okay,
Good.
then. There. In the little ray of light, illuminating from between my curtains, were a pair of two eyes. These weren't regular eyes. They were dark, ominous eyes. They were bordered in black, and just plain out terrified me. That's when I saw his mouth, a long, horrendous smile that made every hair on my body stand up. The figure stood there watching me. Finally, after what seemed like forever, he said it. A simple phrase, but said only a madman could speak. He said, "Go to sleep." Who did that?
It wasn't me. It wasn't me. It wasn't me.
What
No, it
was
wasn't.
me?
No, it wasn't me. No, you're doing
Okay.
things.
I let out a scream. That's what sent him at me. He pulled up a knife. He pulled up a knife, aiming at my heart. And he jumped on top of my bed. I fought him back. I kicked, I punched, I rolled around, trying to knock him off me. That's when my dad busted in. The man threw the knife. It went into my dad's shoulder. The man probably would have finished him off if one of the neighbors hadn't alerted the police. They drove into the parking lot and ran towards the door. The man turned around. Down the hallway, I heard a smash, like glass breaking. As I came out of my room, I saw the window that was pointing towards the back of my house was broken. I looked out to see him vanish into the distance. I can tell you one thing, I'll never forget that face, those cold, evil eyes. And that psychotic smile, they will never leave my head. Okay. This is a 3-year-old talking. What 3-year-old talks like this?
3-year-old Shakespeare.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Baby Shakespeare.
Yeah, no 3-year-old would know the words like horrendous or illuminating. Like, our niece is 2, and I don't think she knows those words yet. Alright,
They'll probably say something like, very scary monster thingy guy.
Scary
Yeah,
monster.
I wouldn't even bother showing neither my niece or nephew any of these creepypasta stories, even when they're older.
I think
Can't even read yet.
I think the artist's niece would laugh. Anyway,
Yeah.
police are still on the lookout for
There are
this
still
man.
some graphic stuff, so I don't
Fine.
think it would be a good idea to show it to a kid.
Yeah. Police are still on the lookout for this man. If you see anyone that fits this description, please contact your local police department. So we gotta be on the lookout for anyone with 4 eyes.
Just literally didn't even give like a good description. Just he has eyes, he does a freaky smile.
Right. Jeff and his family had just moved into a new neighborhood. His dad had gotten a promotion at work, and they thought it would be best to live in one of those fancy neighborhoods. Jeff and his brother, Hugh, spelled I-L-I-U, couldn't complain though. A new, better house. What was not to love?
What kind of name is that?
You.
His name is Lou.
L-I-U. Liu. They wanted him to stand out. So they wanted his name to feel more unique.
The kids at school are gonna have lots of fun with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As they were getting unpacked, one of their neighbors came by. Hello, she said. I'm Barbara. I live across the street from you. Well, I just wanted to introduce myself and to introduce my son. She turns around and calls her son over. Billy! These are our new neighbors. Billy said hi and ran back to playing his yard. Well, said Jeff's mom. I'm Margaret, and this is my husband Peter, and my 2 sons, Jeff and Liu. They each introduced themselves, and then Barbara invited them to her son's birthday. Jeff and his brother were about to object when their mother said that they would love to. When Jeff and his family are done packing, Jeff went up to his mom. Mom, why would you invite us to some kid's party? If you haven't noticed, I'm not some dumb kid. Oh. Jeff, said his mother, we just moved here. We should show that we want to spend time with our neighbors. Now we're going to that party, and that's final. Jeff started to talk, but stopped himself. Knowing that he couldn't do anything, whenever his mom said something, it was final. He walked up to his room and plopped down on his bed. He sat there, looking at the ceiling, when suddenly, he got a weird feeling. Not so much a pain, but a weird feeling. He dismissed it as just some random sound effect. He heard his mother call him down to get his stuff, and he walked down to get it. The next day, Jeff walked down the stairs to get breakfast and got ready for school. As he sat there, eating his breakfast, he once again got that feeling. This time, it was stronger. It gave him a slight tugging pain, but he once again dismissed it. As he and Lou finished breakfast, they walked down to the bus stop. They sat there, waiting for the bus, and then, all of a sudden, some kid on a skateboard jumped over them, only inches above their left. They both jumped back in surprise. Hey, what the hell? The kid landed and turned back to them. He kicked his skateboard up and caught it with his hands. The kid seems to be about 12 years old. 1 year younger than Jeff. Okay. He wears an Aeropostale shirt and ripped blue jeans. This is necessary details. Well.
We definitely need to know this.
Well, we do live in those fancy neighborhoods. Let's see, how are the audio levels? Okay.
It's you.
Okay. Let's see. Okay. I should probably check the applications. Okay. Are you guys are you guys there?
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm there.
I'm here.
I'm
I'm
here.
here.
Whistle
Can you hear
here.
me?
Okay.
Can you hear me?
I'm so here right now.
Alright.
Yeah, I can hear you well, Wonky.
Okay. Let's see, I'm trying to see if I'm trying to see if this thing is
Huh?
trying to see if this thing is capturing Discord. Okay. Can one of you speak up?
I'm speaking. Hello, hi.
Okay,
I'm
I see.
I'm speaking up. Hey.
Alright, so gotta lower the YouTube volume. Alright, and then you turn you guys up. Alright.
All right. Testing. Testing. 1, 2, 3. This is Wonky.
Testing.
Alright, there you guys are.
Testing. 1, 2, 3. This is the classic dreamer here.
Alright. We got it.
So my voice is there.
Alright. Now, where were we? Well. It looks like we got some new meat.
Anyone want a Gelato smoothie?
Alright.
Who says that? Who says
What
we got some
the
new meat?
hell?
Me
Yeah.
going to the
Ew,
butcher. We got some
no.
new meat.
90s bullies.
Oh,
That's who.
someone Regine hydrate.
My worst.
I know. Suddenly, two other kids appeared. One was super skinny, and the other was super huge. Well, since you're new here, I'd like to introduce ourselves. Over there is Key. Jeff and Lou looked over at to the skinny kid. He had a dopey face that you would expect a sidekick to have. And he's Troy. They looked over at the fat kid. Talk about a tub of lard. Whoa. I just
Oh my
looked
God.
over. Yeah, I just
What
looked
the
over.
hell?
I just looked over, and the artist gave a middle finger towards the screen.
Oh.
Type shit.
She didn't appreciate
That
that.
was not needed. That wasn't needed at all.
Nah,
My
it
God.
wasn't. This kid looked like he hasn't exercised since he was crawling.
Bro!
Buddy
Yeah.
pal. Buddy pal.
Yeah, the artist.
Maybe that's going too
The artist just showed up in middle finger. Anyway. And I, said the first kid, am Randy. Now, for all the kids in this neighborhood, there's a small price for bus fare, if you catch my drift. You know who else catches my drift? My mom!
You know who else?
Lou stood up, ready to punch the lights out of the kid's eyes, when one of his friends pulled a knife on him.
Nice regular show reference.
I almost spat out my like Sprite.
Oh,
What do you mean
boy.
he put on a knife? I thought
Yeah.
this was like a nice rich neighborhood.
They can afford knives.
They can afford knives.
Tisk. I had hoped you'd be more cooperative, but it seems we must do this the hard way. The kid walked up to Lou and took his wallet out of his pocket. Jeff got that feeling again. Now it was truly strong, a burning sensation. He stood up, but Lou gestured to him to sit down. Jeff ignored him and walked up to the kid. Oh, listen here, you little punk. Give back my bro's wallet or else. Randy put the wallet in his pocket and pulled out his own knife. Oh, and what will you do?
Why does
Just
everyone have
as
knives?
just as he finished that sentence, Jeff popped the kid in the nose. Ha! As Randy reached for his face, Jeff grabbed the kid's wrist that broke it. Randy screamed, and Jeff grabbed the knife from his
yeah.
hand. Troy and Keith rushed
Yeah.
Jeff, but Jeff was too quick. He threw Randy to the ground. Heath lashed out at him, but Jeff ducked and stabbed him in the arm.
Ah! Oh no!
Ooh.
Keith dropped his knife
Yikes.
and fell to the ground, screaming. Troy rushed him too, but Jeff didn't even need the knife. He just punched Troy straight in the stomach, and Troy went down. As he fell, he puked all over. Lou could do nothing.
Ew.
Gross.
Lou could do nothing but look
Ugh.
on in amazement. Jeff, how'd you?
Yeah.
That was all he said. They saw the bus coming, and they knew they'd be blamed for the whole thing, so they started running as fast as they could. As they ran, they looked back and saw the bus driver rushing over to Randy and the others. As Jeff and Lou made it to school, they didn't dare tell what happened. All they did was sit and listen. Lou just thought of that as his brother beating up a few kids. But Jeff knew it was something more. It was something scary. As he got that feeling, he felt how powerful it was. The urge to just hurt someone. He didn't like how it sounded, but he couldn't help feeling happy.
Oh
Oh
no.
boy.
He
Oh,
felt that-
gee.
He felt that strange feeling go away and stay away for the entire day of school. Even as he walked home due to the whole thing near the bus stop and how he probably wouldn't be taking the bus anymore, he felt happy. When he got home, his parents asked him how his day was, and he said, in a somewhat ominous voice, "It was a wonderful day."
Look at you.
Yeah,
It was a wonderful day.
it's a wonderful day in the neighborhood. Oh, won't you be my
Oh
neighbor?
my god.
Oh Lord.
Next morning, he heard a knock at his front door. He walked down to find two police officers at the door, his mother looking back at him with an angry look. "Jeff, these officers told me that you attacked 3 kids, that it wasn't regular fighting, and that they were stabbed. Stabbed, son!" So, what is it? So what does he mean by regular fighting? Like,
What is he looking like? There's
No
regular
clue.
fights and there's advanced fights. It's like ranked competitive matches.
this isn't this isn't your average everyday fighting. This is advanced fighting.
Oh boy.
Jeff, Jeff's gaze fell to the floor, showing his mother that it was true. "Mom, they were the ones who pulled the knives on me and Lou." "John," said one of the cops, "we found 3 kids, 2 stabbed, 1 having a bruise on his stomach, and we have witnesses proving that you fled the scene. And what does that tell us?" Jeff knew it was no use. You could say him and Lou had been attacked, but there was no proof it was not them who attacked first. They couldn't say that they weren't fleeing, because truth be told, they were. So Jeff couldn't defend himself or Lou. "Son, call down your brother." Jeff couldn't do it, since it was him who beat up all those kids. "Sir, it was me. I was the one who beat up the kids. You tried to hold me back, but he couldn't stop me." The cop looked at his partner and they both nodded. "Well, kid, looks like a year in juvie." "Wait," says Lou. Gal looked up to see him holding a knife. Another knife.
Oh, gee. Oh, shit.
That's
the
like
officers
3
pulled-
knives now, I'm counting.
I don't.
Knife,
I don't
knife.
wa-
Oh boy.
think about
Jeff
to
the
get
Killer
into
drinking game.
deep.
Every time someone pulls out a knife, you take a drink. The officers pulled their guns and locked them on Liu. "It was me. I beat up those little punks. I have the marks to prove it, bro." He lifted up his sleeves to reveal cuts and bruises, as if he were in trouble. "Son, just put the
God.
knife down," said the officer. Liu held up the knife, then dropped it to the ground. He put his hands up and waved them in the air like he just didn't care and walked over to the cops. "No, Lou! It was me! I did it!" Jeff had tears running down his face. "Huh, poor bro, trying to take the blame for what I did. Well, take me away." The police led Liu out to the patrol car. "Liu, tell them! It was me! Tell them! I was the one who beat up those kids!" Jeff's mother put her hands on his shoulders. "Jeff, please, you don't have to lie. We know it's Liu. You can stop." Jeff watched helplessly as the cop car speeds off with Liu inside. A few minutes later, Jeff's dad pulled into the driveway, seeing Jeff's face and knowing something was wrong. Son, what is it? Jeff couldn't answer. His vocal cords were strained from crying. Instead, Jeff's mother walked his father inside to break the bad news to him as Jeff wept in the driveway. After an hour or so, Jeff walked back into the house. Seeing as parents were both shocked, sad, and disappointed, he couldn't look at them. He couldn't see how they thought of Liu when it was his fault. He just went to sleep, trying to get the whole thing off his mind. 2 days went by, with no word from Liu at JDC, no friends to hang out with, nothing but sadness and guilt. That is until Saturday, when Jeff was woke up by his mother with a happy, sunshiny face. "Jeff, it's the day," she said as she opened the curtains up and let light flood into the room, and they drowned in sunlight.
They died at the end.
They were all vampires, that's the plot twist.
They all died. The end.
Anyway, to make a long story short, they all died.
Long story short.
What? What's today? Asked Jeff as he stirs awake. Why, it's Billy's party! He was now fully awake. Mom, you're joking, right? You don't expect me to go to some kid's party after... There was a long pause. Jeff, we both know what happened. I think this party could be the thing that brightens up the past days. Whatever that means. Now get dressed! Jeff's mother walked out of the room and downstairs to get ready herself. He found himself to get up. He picked out a random shirt and a pair of jeans and walked down the stairs. He saw that his mother and father all dressed up. His mother in a dress and his father in a suit. He thought, why would they ever wear such fancy clothes to a kid's party? Son, is that all you're going to wear? Better than wearing too much, Mom. God, he said. His mother pushed down the feeling to yell at him and hid with a smile. Now, Jeff, we may be overdressed, but this is how you go if you want to make an impression, said his father. Jeff grunted and went back to his room. God, I don't have any fancy clothes, he yells from downstairs. Just pick out something, called his mother. He looked around his closet for what he would call fancy. He found a pair of black dress pants he had for special occasions and an undershirt. He couldn't find a shirt to go with it, though. He looked around and only found striped and patterned shirts, nothing which go with dress pants. Finally, he found a white hoodie and put it on. Okay, crisis averted, everyone.
Oh no.
You're wearing that? They both said. His mother looked at her watch. Oh, no time to change, let's just go. She said
Why are
it
they
as
upset? He said he didn't have any dress clothes, and they're like, oh, why don't you have dress clothes? He has no dress clothes. What do you expect
See,
to
they
put
should
on?
know. If they're the ones
Like-
buying this stuff for him. If
Like-
you're the parent, you should know that.
Like,
That's
does
true.
Jeff's parents does not buy enough clothes for him these days?
Weird. But yeah, why would they wear fancy clothes to a kid's party?
Like, that doesn't make any sense. Like,
Ah,
what? I mean, that would be more fitting to a wedding party. That would make sense. But at a kid's party,
I
It's like going to a business meeting.
that makes no sense.
Being the artist-
Just, what?
being the artists have a theory to this. We'll explain later on. Anyway, they knocked at the door, and it appeared that Barbara, just like his parents, way overdressed. As they walked inside, all Jeff could see were adults, no kids. The kids are out in the yard, Jeff. How about you go and meet some of them, said Barbara. Jeff walked out to a yard full of kids. They were running around in weird cowboy costumes and shooting each other with plastic guns. Might as well be standing in a Toys R Us. So the theory me and the artist came up, this is a wife swapping party. This guy says a birthday party.
wife swapping party. I don't even know
No
what
way.
that
No
Swapping
way.
party?
No
What?
way.
Basically, they're hitting on each other,
means. Oh.
for lack of a better word. Might as well not let the kids see.
What? What kind of story is this?
a poorly written one.
It's Jeff the Killer. It's Jeff the Killer.
This was
What do
written
you
in-
expect from Jeff the Killer?
This was written in 2011. Remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like almost 15 years ago.
Suddenly, a kid came up to him and handed him a toy gun and hat. Hey, wanna play? He said. No kid. I'm way too old for this stuff. The kid looked at him with a
How
weird
old is this
puppy
guy
dog
again?
face. Wee!
I don't know how old Jeff the Killer is in the story, so I don't know.
Said the kid. Oh, fine, said Jeff. He put on the hat and started to pretend to shoot at the kids. At first he thought it was totally ridiculous, but then he started to actually have fun. It might not have been super
God.
cool, but it was the first time he had done something that took his mind off of you. So he played with the kids for a while, until he heard a noise. A weird rolling noise. Then it hit him. Randy and Troy and Keith all jumped over the fence with their skateboards.
Up.
Oh,
Jeff
Oh,
dropped
boy.
the fake gun and ripped off the hat. Randy looked at Jeff with a burning hatred. Hello, Jeff, is it? He said. We have some unfinished business. Jeff saw his bruised nose. I think we're even. I beat the crap out of you, and you got my brother sent to GDC. Randy got an angry look in his eye. Oh no. I didn't go for
Oh
even.
no, bro.
I go for winning. You know who else goes for...
Oh, boy.
my
You win.
mom!
You know who else goes for winning? Who was it?
Oh no, bro.
Charlie Sheen!
I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry.
You may have kicked
This
your
is
ass.
this is a lot of fun. This is a lot of fun here so far.
This
You
is
may
so
have
Yeah.
kicked our asses that one day, but not today. As he said that, he rushed at Jeff. They both fell to the ground. Randy punched Jeff in the nose, and Jeff grabbed him by the ears and headbutted him. Jeff pushed Randy off of him, and both rose to their feet. They were screaming, and parents were running out of the house. Alright, Troy and Keith both pulled the guns out of their pockets.
Where
No
did
one
they
in there-
get these?
Probably,
What? Guns?
How
probably
did they
from
get guns? Aren't these like children?
probably from the same
What?
guy who sold those South Park
Who-
kids those ninja weapons.
Who? What? What? Okay. I'm lost for words right now.
This is the worst thing I've ever read in the history of ever, I think.
No one interrupts or guts will fly, they said. And then one of the adults grabs a chair and swings it because they're 12-year-olds. Why are they afraid of them?
These are 12-year-olds with guns and knives. I'd be pretty scared too, I think.
What? Oh my god.
They're
Ah,
nuts.
You're an adult,
What?
throw a chair!
someone should be
What's their
arrested for
knife?
letting kids play with knives and guns.
This is one of those fancy neighborhoods after all. Anyway,
This.
Fancy neighborhoods. Fancy neighborhoods. I'm
Anyway.
down.
Randy pulled a knife on Jeff and stabbed it into his shoulder. Ow!
Ah,
Jeff screamed and fell to his knees. Ow! Randy started kicking him in the face. After 3 kicks, Jeff grabs his foot and twists it, causing Randy to fall to the ground. Anyway, Jeff stood up and walked towards the back door. Troy grabbed him. Need some help? He picks Jeff up by the back of the collar and throws him through the patio door. As Jeff tries to stand, he is kicked down to the ground. Randy repeatedly starts kicking Jeff until he starts coughing up blood.
oh God.
You'd think,
Oh. Oh
why
god.
why aren't
What
the
even
adults
is this?
why aren't the adults doing anything? Like,
Yeah, the adults are just like gathering around, cheering and recording these kids. Just fighting
World
and killing
Star!
each other. Fight! Fight!
They're
Oh,
placing
boy.
bets. Alright, I got 20 for Jeff. I got 50 for
I got
Randy.
50 for Tony. Or Jeffrey, whatever the hell his name was.
I got 10 for Keith. What? What?
Gather up, gather up,
I almost spat out my
gather up,
drink.
gather up.
Come on,
Like,
Jeff.
Really?
Jeff. Fight me. He picks up Jeff and throws him into the kitchen. Randy sees a bottle of vodka on the counter and smashes it
Oh god.
the glass over Jeff's head. Fight!
Oh
Ah.
boy.
He throws Jeff back into the living room.
What?
Come on,
This-
Jeff. Look at
Okay.
me.
What?
Whoa.
This is literally me right now. After hearing, like,
Yeah.
This is so
What?
stupid. This is
like,
stupid.
what? This doesn't
Oh.
make any sense.
I'll show you the artist's reaction.
This is basically what's happening right now. This is literally just what's happening right now.
The artist
Oh
put
my-
music on, and it's so perfect.
Oh my god.
Anyway, fight. He goes, come
my
on, Jeff, look
God.
at me. Jeff glances up, his face riddled with blood. I was the one who got your brother sent to JDC, and now you're just gonna sit here and let him rot in there for a whole year? You should be ashamed. Then again, I probably shouldn't have said that in front of all these people.
Oh my
I
god.
just outed
I
myself
probably
now.
shouldn't have
Oops.
said this when I had a gun.
I'm in a laughing fever right now of how
It
stupid.
went from toy guns to actual guns. Is that what I'm hearing?
Like, I mean, you got a kid with a gun. You got a kid with 12-year-olds playing with knives.
And skateboards, don't forget the skateboards. That's the most dangerous part here.
The Game Boy?
No, skateboards. They're skateboards.
Oh,
That's the
yeah,
most dangerous
skateboard.
thing here.
Oh, finally! You stand and fight! Jeff is now to his feet, blood and vodka on his face. Once again, he gets that strange feeling, the one in which he hasn't felt in a while. Finally, he's up, says Randy, as he runs at Jeff. That's when it happens. Something inside Jeff snaps. A bone. His psyche is destroyed. All rational thinking is gone. All he could do is kill and whine.
Oh,
He grabs
now we
Randy
get to
and
the
pile
good
drives
part.
him to the ground. He gets on top of him and punches him straight in the heart.
Oh,
Oh,
What?
gee.
how? How do you punch someone straight in the heart?
Mortal Kombat technique. The punch causes Randy's
Get
heart
over here.
to... That would have been hardcore. The punch causes
That would've
Randy's
so
heart
cool.
to stop. As Randy gasps for breath, Jeff hammers down on him, punch after punch. Blood gushes from Randy's body until he takes one final breath and dies.
Damn.
Everyone is looking at
That's,
Jeff now. The parents, the crying kids, even Troy and Keith, although they easily break from their gaze and point their guns at Jeff. Jeff sees the guns trained on him and runs for the stairs. As he runs, Troy and Keith let out fire on him. Each shot missing.
This is whole.
What?
We're-
Great
they
aim,
have
guys.
God.
Great aim, idiot.
They took,
Great aim, idiot.
they took aiming from the Stormtroopers from Star Wars.
Hey.
Jeff runs up the stairs.
And
Here's
you just
Troy
don't
and Keith.
stare there, not interfering, and the only thing you do is torture and just stare at it. That's the best you can do.
Right. What the fuck indeed. Anyway,
Yeah.
as they let out their final rounds of bullet, Jeff ducks into the bathroom. He grabs the towel whack and rips it off the wall. Troy and Keith race in, knives ready. Troy swings the knife at Jeff, who backs away and bangs into the towel rack into Troy's face. Troy goes down hard, and all that's left is Keith. He is more agile than Troy though, and ducks when Jeff swings the towel rack. He drops the knife and grabs Jeff by the neck. He pushed him into the wall. A thing of bleach fell down on top of him from the top shelf. I think they mean like a jug of bleach. Anyway, it burned both of them, and they both started to scream, "Ow!" Jeff wiped his eyes as best he could. He pulled back the towel rack and swung it straight into Keith's head as he lay there, bleeding to death. He let out an ominous smile. "What's so
Whoa.
funny?" asked Jeff.
What?
He pulled out a lighter and switched it on. What's funny,
Oh, shit.
he said, is that you're covered in bleach and alcohol. Jeff's eyes widened as Keith threw the lighter at him. And then immediately went out because
Oh boy.
bleach isn't
Bleach isn't
flammable.
Bleach isn't flammable like that. Yeah,
Neither
bleach
is
isn't
vodka.
flammable.
Neither is
What?
vodka.
Vodka is flammable, but I think
No.
the
Not as
you need
flammable as like
alcohol.
gasoline. As soon
Oh
as the-
boy.
As soon as the flame made contact with him, the flames ignited the alcohol in the vodka. While the alcohol burned him, the bleach bleached his skin. That's not what would happen.
That's not what would happen at all.
Jeff let out a terrible
Yeah.
screech. No! As he caught on fire, he tried to roll with the spot, but it was no use. The alcohol made him a walking inferno. He ran down the hall and fell down the stairs. Everybody started screaming as they saw Jeff, now a man on fire, drop to the ground, nearly dead. The last thing they saw was his mother and the
Oh,
other parents trying to
God.
extinguish the flame. That's when he passed out. When Jeff woke, he had a cast wrapped around his face. He couldn't see anything,
Oh boy.
but he felt a cast on his shoulder and stitches all over his body. He tried to stand up, but realized that there was some sort of tube in his arm. And when he tried to stand up to get up, it fell out. And the nurse rushed in. I don't think you can get out of bed just yet, she said as she put the tube back in his bed and reinserted the tube. Oops. Jeff sat there, with no vision, no idea what his surroundings were. Finally, after hours, he heard his mother. Honey, are you okay? Well, I mean, I was just set on fire, and I'm pretty sure I broke a few bones, but other than that,
He is
meh.
he is not alright.
It's not that bad. Not that bad. Could be worse.
Oh gee, remember when I told you that I was the one that did that? I guess you apparently didn't see all that happen. That's not proof enough for you, huh?
I
I'm
guess you didn't
sorry.
see the guns and people shooting at me. I guess you didn't see that.
I'm sorry, Jeff. I was blacked out drunk.
Of course! You were probably drunk when I was trying to tell you that, oh, I was the one that beat up the kids and let my brother be taken away. It explains a
I
whole
know what you
lot.
want.
Funny that you mentioned that. I have great news. After all the witnesses told the police that Randy confessed of trying to attack you, they decided to let you go. But the bad news is you're
Bro.
going to jail. Because you
Bruh.
murdered one
What?
kid. This made Jeff almost full tall, stopping halfway.
What even
remember?
is this?
He'll be out by
Free my
tomorrow,
boy. He didn't do anything wrong.
and then you two will be together again.
Hooray!
Jeff's mother hugs Jeff and says her goodbyes. The next couple of weeks were those where Jeff was visited by his family. Then came the day where his bandages were to be removed. His family were all there to see it,
Uh-oh.
what he would look like. As the doctors unwrapped the bandages from Jeff's face, everyone was on the edge of their seats, phones ready to take a picture. They waited until the last bandage holding the cover over his face was almost removed. Well, let's hope for the best, said the doctor. He quickly pulls the cloth, letting the rest fall from Jeff's face. Jeff's mother screamed at the sight of his face. Oh no! Lou and Jeff's dad.
Yikes!
Oh,
Wait, Jeff.
oh gosh.
Lou and Jeff's dad stare awestruck at his face. What? What happened to my face? Jeff said. He rushed out of bed and ran to the bathroom. He looked in the mirror and saw the cause of the distress. His
Oh
face.
no, bro!
It's horrible. His lips were burned to a deep shade of red. His face was turned into a pure white color, and his hair singed from brown to black.
That doesn't happen. That
Yeah.
doesn't happen.
Fire turns her hair into ash. And it smells
What?
bad.
And like, there was bleach poured on him. His hair would have been blonde if he had any hair left. It would be blonde.
Oh no, I'm a blonde.
Oh, no, it's even
Yeah,
worse than being Jeff the
Jeff-
Killer. You're blonde.
Jeff the blonde killer.
Jeff the
Worse
Blondie.
yet, that image is edited, and the original image, everyone's like, oh no, going on a wild goose chase on the Jeff the
I think
Killer
Jeff the Killer would have looked
original.
way scarier if
That
he was blonde.
Yeah, you're right. Okay,
I agree.
let's see, where were we? There we go. He slowly put a hand to his face. It had sort of a leathery feel to it. He looked back at his family, then back at the mirror. Jeff, said Lou, yeah, it's not that bad. Not that bad, said Jeff. It's perfect. His family were equally surprised. Jeff started laughing uncontrollably.
That's perfect. That's your definition of perfect.
His parents noticed that his left eye and hand were twitching. Jeff, are you okay? Okay. I've never felt more happy. Look at me. His face goes perfectly with me. He couldn't stop laughing. He stroked his face, feeling it, looking at it in the mirror, and then he started kissing it. What?
What? Bro,
I
calm
made that up.
yourself, dude.
I made that up. I made that last part up.
Oh. Oh.
Ah,
Like, what? Like, bro, calm. Take a chill pill or something.
Bro
What
really likes his
caused
new
this?
look.
What caused
yes,
this?
yes.
Well, you may recall that when Jeff was fighting Randy, something in his mind, his sanity snapped. Now, he was left as a crazy killing machine. That is, his parents didn't know. Doctor, said Jeff's mom, is my son alright? You know, in
No,
the head?
clearly not.
Oh, yes. This behavior is typical for patients to have taken a large amount of painkillers. If his behavior doesn't
Wow.
change in a few weeks, bring him back here and we'll give him a psychological test and a straitjacket and a nice cushy room to stay in.
Yeah.
Thank you, doctor. Just mother
is
went.
like- The worst hospital ever.
They're not getting paid enough to care.
Wow, it's like nobody
Yeah.
puts any care into the hospital at all.
At least not.
Wow, that's a pretty big plot hole there.
At least not in this fancy neighborhood hospital.
That's a pretty big plot hole. Why does nobody care in the really expensive fancy hospital?
Quote unquote fancy.
Jeff, sweetie, it's time to go. Jeff looks away from the mirror. His face still formed into a crazy smile. Okay, mommy. His mother took him by the shoulder and took him to get his clothes. This is what came in, said the lady at the desk.
Literally me right now.
Oh,
This is so stupid.
Oh god.
you have a reaction image?
Oh, I
Huh?
don't see anything. Did your reaction image send?
Yeah.
There's nothing there.
Yeah, I don't see it.
That's odd.
It's imaginary.
Jeff's mom looked down to see the black dress pants and white hoodie her son wore. Now they were clean of blood and stitched together. Jeff's mom led him to the room and made him put his clothes on. Then they left, not knowing that this was their final day of life.
Oh, boy.
Later that night,
So scary.
Jeff's mother woke to the sound coming from the bathroom. Sound as if someone was crying. Wah. She slowly walked over to see what it was. When she looked into the bathroom, she saw a horrendous sight. Jeff had taken a knife and carved a smile into his cheeks. The slit-mouthed woman
Oh.
in Japan did it better.
Oh yeah, Joker wannabe.
Jeff, what are you doing? Jeff looked over to his mother. I couldn't keep smiling, Mommy. It hurt after a while. Now I can smile forever.
Bro.
Jeff's mother noticed his
Oh.
eyes. Ringed him
Oh
black.
god.
Jeff, your eyes. his eyes were seemingly never closing. I couldn't see my face. I got tired and my eyes started to close. I burned out the eyelids so I could forever see myself, my new face. Ah, oh no! Oh no! Jeff, dust got in my eyes! Oh no, I gotta blink! Ah, crap.
Fuck, I forgot. I cut my eyelids off.
Oh God.
Yeah, artist told me that you need eyelids, otherwise you'll go blind.
Yeah, you do. You need them to like moisturize your eyes or whatever. I don't know. I don't blink. I'm a key bug.
So, again, why are we scared of this kid?
No
Like-
clue.
Like, how am I supposed to be
There's
scared?
nothing to be scared of. All he does is just look ugly. That's it.
And you imply this kid's quote unquote strong, but there's no supernatural explanation or nothing.
Once there was the ugly barnacle. He was so ugly that everyone, died. The
Yeah.
end.
That story didn't help
Oh,
at all.
Gazeba.
Oh, Gazeba, hey!
Hello, Gazeba.
Hello.
You can
Sorry,
do that.
sorry that I was late. I went to see Zootopia with my family. Zootopia 2 with my family.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah. Oh
You
yeah.
have
I
an
did hear
image-
that Zootopia did got a sequel release.
Oh, yeah. Do you have a... Artist is asking if you have an image she can put in to the...
Oh yeah,
to
yeah.
OBS.
I do. I have it prepared.
Nice. Nice.
Hooray!
Oh nice.
Alright.
Yee.
We'll just... pop that over. Let's go jump over here. Alright. Anyway, burn his eyelids. Probably gonna go blind in like 10 minutes.
3 hours. 3 hours max.
I give him 11 minutes.
Placing bets on how quickly he goes blind.
Jeff's mother slowly started to back away, seeing that her son was going insane. What's wrong, Mommy?
Obviously.
Aren't I beautiful? Yes, son,
Oh.
she said. Yes, you are. Let me go get Daddy so we can see your face. She ran into the room and shook Jeff's dad from his sleep. Honey, get the gun. We have a bit of a situation here.
We need to
My
put him
God, it's
down.
not a
We need
god!
to put Jeff. We need to put our son down.
She stopped as she saw Jeff in the doorway, holding a knife. Mommy, you lied. God. That's the last thing they hear as Jeff rushes them with a knife, gunning both of them. His brother Liu woke up, startled by some noise. He didn't hear anything else, so he just shut his eyes and tried to get back to sleep. As he was on the border of slumber, he got the strangest feeling that someone was watching him. He looked up. Before Jeff's hand covered his mouth, he slowly raised the knife, ready to plunge into Liu. Liu thrashed here and there, trying to escape Jeff's grip. Shh! Stop! Said Jeff. Just go the F to sleep.
No.
And that was
Oh,
Jeff the Killer.
no.
Lou, 3 seconds before. This is Lou's honest reaction to being murdered. This is what. This is the last thing Lou did before he died.
What?
Probably. I did hear that Liu got his own story.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
So,
So that was Jeff the Killer. Pretty cheesy.
I guess it would be
Cliched.
Jeff that killed everybody.
Yeah. Anyway, to make a long story short, Jeff killed them. Anyway,
There was some killing involved by the guy named Jeff.
and it's no brainer why
I sure do
he's
wonder who
known as
killed these
Jeff the
people.
Killer.
It
Honestly,
took him
I
forever
don't
to
know what to say.
kill someone.
Lame.
And then he only went insane after he got burned. Apparently.
he also goes by Jeffrey the Unaliver.
For the TikTok version. The TikTok
The,
version.
the Timu version.
The team version.
YouTube ad friendly version.
Oh my God.
Anyway, we're gonna switch to the other Staldar.
New Oh, Staldar. Staldar.
Oh,
Bye, Donovan.
see you, Donovan.
Donovan.
Sorry you had to read this.
Bye, Donovan.
Pleasure
He's not
having
sorry.
you.
Miss Cat Food!
Hello,
Hey.
Polaris.
No, no.
Hey,
We
Polaris!
moved past this. We moved past this. Stop.
We have not moved past.
Yes, we have. Okay. Next story. Oh, does this website have so many ads? Okay.
Oh yeah, the fandom wiki kind of sucks.
Yeah.
I hate
Anyway.
Yeah.
you.
There's, like, whenever I go, like, fandom wikis, there's, like, a shit spam tons of ads there.
I have like an
I think
actual
why
gaming
you
computer,
that,
and Fandom
Blocker?
Wiki lags my entire gaming computer out. That's how bad Fandom is.
That's
Yeah.
how it
No.
was.
Oh, Squidward
Oh.
suicide.
Oh no, I know what you're gonna read. Squidward suicide.
Oh,
not-
no.
Damn it!
Yeah,
No, no,
we
no.
got another good one.
Another
Um,
bad one. How is this
Yeah.
good?
Good one in quotation marks, I should say.
Yeah,
Ugh.
that's what I said. Good one. I was
Yeah.
It's
quotation
a
with my
good
finger.
one.
I know
Yeah.
you can't see my fingers because
Perfect,
I'm a
that's
stone
perfect.
block. And
Yeah, Squidward.
I'm doing air quotes
Like-
with my antenna right now. It's a good one. This is a good
Oh, yeah.
creepypasta.
Okay.
A fun
Yeah.
fact.
actually
I
have
know
to use
that
the
this
restroom. I'll be
creepypasta was
right back.
actually referenced in one of the SpongeBob episodes.
It was,
That is true.
Yeah.
But
But
then,
then
Yeah,
they-
that's insane.
but then they
Yeah.
removed it, and they switched it
Oh, yeah,
with.
because-
Yeah. Yeah, they replaced it with the baby Squidward face. I don't remember which episode it was, but it was the episode where SpongeBob and Squidward travel through many different door dimensions, if I'm correct.
I think it
yeah,
was
that makes
called
sense.
Squidward in Random Land. I think.
Hmm.
Yeah, well, welcome to Random Land. I think that's the name of the episode that this creepypasta was referenced in.
Yeah, I believe so. Anyway, Squidward's unaliving himself.
Damn.
I just wanted to start off by saying, if you want an answer at the end, prepare to be disappointed. There just isn't one.
That
good-
sucks.
Yeah, that's like saying I couldn't think of a twist, so, might as well stop reading.
Go home, everybody.
Yep. But yeah, bad start. I was an intern at Nickelodeon Studios for a year in 2005 for my degree in animation. It wasn't paid, of course. Most internships aren't. But it did have some perks beyond education. To adults, it might not seem like a big one, but most kids at the time would go crazy over it. Now, since we worked directly with the editors and animators, I got to see the new episodes day before they aired. I'll get right to it without giving too many unnecessary details that will be proven wrong later. They had very recently made the SpongeBob movie, and the entire staff was somewhat sapped of creativity, so it took them longer to start up the season, but the delay lasted longer for more upsetting reasons. There was a problem with the Series 4 premiere that set everyone and everything back for several months. Me and two other interns were in the editing room, along with the lead animators and sound editors for the final cut. We received the copy that was supposed to be Fear of a Krabby Patty, and gathered around the screen to watch. Now, given that it isn't final yet, the animators often put up mock title cards, often sort of an inside joke for us, with phony, oftentimes lewd titles such as How Sex Doesn't Work instead of Rockabye Five Elf, when SpongeBob and Patrick adopt a Sea Scout. Also, so first off, unnecessary detail, and second,
We did not need to know this.
what?
Yeah.
Oh, Lucas.
Hey, Lucas.
Oh, Lucas, hello!
Hello.
Hi, do you have an image we can put?
Yes, I do.
Nice.
Yay!
Oh,
Ooh,
oh
nice.
sweet. The gang's really getting
So tough.
together.
Nice.
Exactly.
Dude, we're getting the band back together.
So,
Yay.
Hell yeah. We should definitely do this more often.
We
This
should.
is so fun already.
Yeah.
that would be nice. I
Yeah.
agree.
Also, I don't think the whole thing about lewd title, I don't think that's really true. Because even
I
when you're
mean,
working
they
with
do crazy
cartoons,
doodles, but
you still need to have a sort of professionalism with it.
Probably, yeah.
Well, what's the content? I just entered.
We're reading Squidward's suicide.
Squidward's disconnecting from the server. And we were talking about
Oh.
Squidward's rage quit.
rage quit.
It has.
Also, do you know let me rephrase this. Sorry. Do you know who also got rage quit like yesterday or something?
Oh boy, what happened?
Digital Circus.
Oh,
yeah.
no,
Oh.
no.
Oh,
I
oh,
watched
yeah.
the episode yesterday and I lost my mind.
Oh wait. Oh yeah. I still have to check out the new episode.
Alright, yeah,
Okay,
trust
so no
me.
Yeah,
spoilers,
yeah.
guys. No spoilers.
I've been spoiled on Twitter, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Trust me.
I do believe I know what you're talking about, but I will say no more.
Alright,
Or I shall spoil that story.
alright. So where were we? How sex doesn't work instead of Rockabye Bell. When SpongeBob and Patrick adopt a sea scallop, nothing particularly funny, but work-related chuckles. So when we saw the title card, Squidward's Suicide, we didn't get more than a morbid joke. Har har.
Oh boy.
Suicide is so funny, guys. Hardy har har.
I mean, it
Laugh,
was
laugh,
back
Ooh,
laugh.
in...
Suicide's so scary and edgy. Ooh,
Scary
so
and edgy.
spooky.
Oh, noes.
It's literally that one. It's literally that one thing from Persona 3. Persona 3 wants you to know suicide is cool, but it's not.
No,
It's never cool.
It's not cool.
Yeah.
One of the interns...
No, it's not.
One of the interns did a small throat laugh at it. The happy-go-lucky music plays as normal. The story began with Squidward practicing his clarinet, hitting a few sour notes like normal. We hear SpongeBob laughing outside, and Squidward stops, yelling at him to keep it down, as he has a concert that night, and he needs to practice. SpongeBob says, okay, and goes to see Sandy with Patrick. The bubble splash screen comes up, and we see the ending of Squidward's concert. This is when things begin to seem off. While playing, a few frames repeat themselves, but the sound doesn't. At this point, sound is synced up with animation, so yes, that's not common. But when he stops playing, the sound finishes, as if the skip never happened. There's a slight murmuring in the crowd before they start to boo him. Boo!
Oh, no.
You suck! Get off the stage!
You stink!
Your music is bad and you should feel bad!
Thank you.
You should feel bad about your life.
Not normal cartoon booing that's common in the show, but you could very clearly hear malice in it.
Damn.
Squidward's
If
in
there
full
wasn't any
frame.
malice in the other one.
Isn't there always malice in booing? Boo!
Boo.
Squidward's in full frame and looks visibly afraid. The shot
Boo,
goes to
boo
the
party. Boo.
with Sponge Boo in the center frame, and he too is booing. Very much
Oh.
unlike him.
So many ghosts in here, so many boos.
For real.
How ironic. The artist has Luigi's Mansion playing.
Oh my
boy.
god.
Nice.
Oh,
This is all planned, trust.
exactly.
That isn't the oddest thing, though. What is odd is everyone has hyper-realistic eyes.
God damn it, here we go. Hyper-realism.
Oh, no,
Are
they
they
took
bloody? Are they
partially
bloody
live
though? Are they
action.
bloody? Are
Oh,
they
no.
hyper-realistic and bloody?
Very detailed. Clearly not shots of real people's eyes, but something a bit more real than CGI. The peoples were red.
Photoshop.
Exactly.
Photoshop.
It's CGI
Everyone's high.
generated.
Everyone's high.
Oh, bum.
Oh.
No.
Yikes.
Some of us looked at each other, obviously confused. But since we weren't the writers, we didn't question its appeal to children yet. Let's see where it's going. The shot goes to Squidward, sitting on the edge of his bed, looking very forlorn. The view outside his porthole window is a night sky, so it isn't very long after the concert. The unsettling part, at this point, there is no sound. Literally no sound. Not even the feedback from the speakers in the room. Whatever that means. It's as if the speakers were turned off, though their statuses showed them working perfectly.
Oh boy, it's kind of like that one Fairly Odd
Wait, is this
Parents
like a
episode where
live?
the
Are they
sound is
trying to
completely
live
gone.
record the voices or something? What's going on?
He just sat there, blinking, in the silence, for about 30 seconds. And then we turned it off and
Sitting
complained to
there
the animators that this is really boring.
Menacingly.
Menacingly. Then he started to sob, softly. He put his hands, tentacles, over his eyes and cried quietly for a full minute more.
No, Squidward, no.
And then most of us took a bathroom break at this point.
Oh, I took my
I
bathroom
mean-
break.
I mean, if it's just, it's just crying for a full minute. This is a really boring episode.
This is the worst SpongeBob episode ever.
This is the lost
Is it worse
episode
than
that
that one
Patchy
with
the Pirate found.
Episode ever. Quote the comic book guy.
Is
I
it
would
worse
feel
than
bad
that
if
one
Patrick
where
found
Patrick
something like
tortures
this.
Squidward to get money?
I can-
Honestly.
I was about to say, like, I could just imagine Patchy be like, that's it? That's the last episode? This is just Squidward crying!
Why, Jip?
My
SpongeBob
God.
betrayed us!
Squidward
Shut
betrayed us!
Squid.
Well, considering what happens after, I think that he would be more than that.
Oh,
My
God,
honest
I love that
reaction.
And then
sequence.
Patchy took all his SpongeBob merchandise off. Got rid of all his SpongeBob merchandise again.
It's funny,
They
because a lot
love
of the merch
this.
in this, there wasn't enough merchandise to do this scene, so they had to make completely new merchandise just for this one throwaway gag.
You know what? That makes sense. And then they
Yeah,
put
that's
the
true.
reverse.
Tom Kenny really does an amazing job with portraying Patchy.
Yeah, he
Oh,
loves
yeah?
it. All
He
right.
does.
Okay, he's... So, Squidward is crying for a minute. All the while, a sound in the background very slowly growing from nothing to barely audible. It sounded like a slight breeze through the forest. The Hey! Okay, the screen slowly begins to zoom in on his face. By slow, I mean it's only noticeable if you look at shots 10 seconds apart side by side. His sobbing gets louder, more full of hurt and anger. The screen then twitches a bit, as if it twists in on itself for a split second, then back to normal. The wind through the trees sound gets slowly louder and more severe, as if a storm is brewing somewhere. The eerie part is, this sound and Squidward sobbing sounded real. As if the sound wasn't coming from the speakers, but as if the speakers were holes the sound was coming through from the other side.
That is a speaker! That's just a speaker! This is literally just a speaker!
That's
I am
It's
confused.
just a speaker, but it's a
That is
speaker.
a speaker. Like, what is the story even talking about?
I am confusion.
It's like I can hear you.
Is that is that supposed to be a realistic speaker or something?
Is this supposed to be like playing in their minds like psychic damage?
Or like Squidward is
I don't
literally right next door and there's a hole in the wall.
Or like he's like
it's
spiritually,
real.
or if like he's like spiritually in the room and you can hear him
It's
like
like
he's in
he's
the
still
room or
with
something.
us.
All the mind are
He
going
shoved into the
absolutely
speakers.
insane.
That's
Just
good.
open the speakers and find Squidward all curled up in there.
Hey, occupied. As good a sound as the studio likes to have, they don't purchase the equipment to be that good to produce sound of that quality. Below the sound of the wind and sobbing, very faint, something sounded like laughing. It came at odd,
My God.
intervals. Never lasted for more than a second, so you had a hard time pinning it. We watched this show twice, so pardon me if things sound too specific, but I've had time to think about them.
Why would you watch this again?
It was so good the first time.
Yeah.
I would not want to watch this so-called lost episode twice.
I wouldn't want to watch this once.
For real.
I get like halfway
No.
through and then be like, this is boring. I'm gonna go do something else.
I'd like tune out 30 seconds into Squidward's
I
1
would-
minute crying session.
I would I would watch a much better SpongeBob episode than that.
I
I'd watch,
think
like,
I would
the
think
Bubble
something
Buddy.
definitely
Around
wrong get
the one
something
where-
formed this way.
The one that I mentioned earlier, like the one where Patrick realizes that Squidward's ink is tasty for the citizens, so he starts torturing him. Would
Oh,
be
God.
a little more
Oh.
entertaining, but
What was
this is
SpongeBob
not good
on
either.
at that
I think I
time?
know what you're talking. I think I know what you're talking about. That would be Ink Lemonade, right?
Oh,
yes,
What
Not
was
that
SpongeBob
episode.
on, dude?
I haven't fully seen that episode, but from
I'm
the-
never
what
going to
people
see
say
that
about it,
episode.
I've seen snippets
Yeah,
and I'm
I-
disgusted.
I'm skipping that. I don't feel like watching it.
Okay.
I think
Yeah.
let's go back to the creepypasta, please.
After 30 seconds of this, the screen blurred and twitched violently, and something flashed over the screen. As if a single frame was replaced, the lead animation editor paused and rewound, frame by frame. What we saw was horrible, and I'm just gonna skip this paragraph.
Oh yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
I
I
know
read
exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
That's what really.
It's poor taste.
Wait,
Oh wow!
It is
Sudden
poor.
gore
It
for
really
no
is.
reason.
Yeah.
Gore for
You
no
remember
reason.
that? And
My
that
favorite
really
horror
messed
trope.
me up when I first
Ew.
read it.
Yeah.
Let's just put it that
Yeah,
way.
it's
Gore for no reason. My favorite
Yeah.
creepypasta trope.
Yay!
Yeah.
Unnecessary
Oh
gore.
my
my
God.
favorite.
Oh, Nose!
Screaming, holy shit, this is messed up as fuck.
Yeah.
Now I see why you put a window there in case
Okay,
something like that.
The most upsetting part about that missing paragraph was there's a shadow of the photographer. There was no crime scene tape, no evidence tags or markers, and the angle was completely off for a shot designed to be evidence. It would seem the photographer was the person responsible for the child's death. We were, of
What
course,
did this even come
mortified,
from? What's the point of this in the story?
but pressed on, hoping that it was just a sick joke. Yeah, very funny. I'm just gonna insert this image of a dead child, and they'll just,
Yeah, we're gonna. Yeah.
they'll just
Yeah,
laugh.
this is gonna be like aired to kids, by the way. Let's just sneak in like actual gore for like a
Yeah.
single frame. They're not gonna rewind it.
No.
Yeah.
We're gonna. That's that.
The screen flipped back to Squidward, still sobbing, louder than before, and half body and
Oh.
frame. There was now what appeared to be blood running down his face from his eyes. The blood was also
Oh,
done
that
in
one shot, I know a lot. That one shot is famous, you know?
the blood was also
Of
done
course, you can't have a creepypasta without blood.
not just
Yeah.
any blood,
Please.
hyper realistic blood, looking as if you
hyper
touched it.
realistic. Sorry.
Looking as if you touched it, you'd get blood on your fingers.
Hyper realistic CGI blood.
No,
Oh no, my hyper realistic headache is getting worse.
no, my hyper realistic. No, my hyper realistic back pain.
If I had hyper realistic fingers, I'd be giving them the middle one.
My hyper realistic
That's fair.
scoliosis is kicking in.
Oh no. The wind sounded now as if it were that of a gale blowing through the forest. There were even snapping sounds of branches, the laughing, a deep baritone, lasting at longer intervals and coming more frequently. After about 20 seconds, the screen again. E. Okay.
Oh, I think Snowbe's going to join.
Oh, sure.
Oh,
I'm not sure, but he.
I think
Oh.
Snoopy's
But then
still
I'm
trying to
watching
work
the-
out.
They're trying to
getting
find
a
their
tran-
PNGs
a transparent
still.
picture.
Okay.
wait. Oh, let me see if I can find a PNG, a transparent one for.
Oh,
Funky
that
Beast.
also happens to me. Like for some reason,
Yeah.
like nowadays, like when I try to put in PNG on
Oh,
It just
yeah.
never
Discord,
turns
for
white.
some
So,
reason it puts a white
Hey
background.
guys,
That's dumb.
print screen. Or screen capture. That also works. But never mind, not for certain PNGs.
There we go. I
Damn.
think I found a transparent image for State
Ooh.
B.
Yay.
Hopefully that.
I like it.
Hey.
Silly.
Alright, we'll just place it here. We'll have them buzz over here.
Hooray!
Nice.
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 Noise.
Oh,
Okay.
Wow. Looks like the stream screen is getting more crowded.
We're getting the game. You were getting the
Yeah.
band back together.
Yeah.
Yay!
It's a whole party.
After about 20 seconds.
We're having a silly pasta party.
Silly
Yeah.
Silly pasta.
Actually.
I like calling them silly pastas.
Because they're not creepy. They don't deserve that
They're
title.
crappy. They're crappy pastas.
Lousy pastas.
Yeah, we're the crappy pasta readers.
We're the crappy
Yes,
pasta
yes.
readers.
The Krabby Patty
They
pastas.
should be like. They should be giving us like compensation for
Exactly.
reading this shit. They should pay us to read this.
Oh, don't
Yeah.
I wish. Okay. The screen twisted again and showed a single frame photo. The editor was reluctant to go back. We all were. But we knew we had to. This time, we're skipping another paragraph.
Smithy Kids in the chat, not a fan of this vaguely ominous white guy staring at me through the window.
Oh no! Who are
Yes, it's
you?
better than
I'm
what
not
that.
a fan of him either. I'm not a fan of him either.
Feels like someone wants to sell me something.
He's staring menacingly.
Get out
Ooh.
of there, SpongeBob! Okay, anyway, shock value, cheap horror, whatever. I had to choke back vomit, and one intern, the only female in the room, ran out. The show resumed. And there we go. After 5 seconds after the second photo played, Squidward went silent, as did all sound. Like it was when the scene started. He put his tentacles down, and his eyes were now done in hyper-realism like the others were in the beginning of the episode. They were bleeding, bloodshot, and pulsating. For dry, itchy red eyes, clear eyes is awesome.
Why are his eyes pulsating? That's disgusting.
Here's Nobi.
Hello, Snowbee.
Hey, Snowbee.
Hi, Snoopy.
Hello.
Hello.
If everyone call me that, I
We're
might as
having-
well Friday Mr. Burr.
Mr. Burr?
Mr.
Alright.
Burns? Mr. Burns?
No, the snowman, the little Mr. Blizzard.
Mr. Blizzard?
Oh.
Okay.
Ah.
Okay.
Nice.
Hello.
Yeah, you know what? Heck it. Can someone swap mine for a Mr. Blizzard?
Oh, sure.
Oh my back. Yeah.
Are you okay?
Are you okay?
Yeah, I sit like a shrimp, and my chair doesn't have a back on it, so I'm just kind of shrimp.
Oh, no. Oh, jeez.
Oh,
Oh,
damn.
I
That's
think-
not
I'll
My
be
good.
God.
okay. I'll win.
I'm hunched over right now.
Yeah, me too.
We're all in pain.
But anyway, I'm gonna get
Yeah,
out
I should
for a quick
I should
second, and I'm
probably
going back. I'm just going to move me here real quick. I'm going right back.
All right.
Okay.
Alright.
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 Okay.
Just to be safe, I'll lean the back of my chair back real quick so I ain't hunched over.
All right.
I need to get a better chair.
Me too. He just stared at the screen as if watching the viewer. After about 10 seconds, he started sobbing again. This time
Again.
not covering his eyes. The sound was piercing and loud, and most fear-inducing of all is his sobbing was mixed with screams. Tears and blood were
Ugh.
dripping down his face at a
Yeah.
heavy rate. The wind sound came back, and so did a deep voice laughing. And this time, the still photo lasted for a good 5 frames.
It's the
Yay!
devil.
That's the snowman.
Oh, yes! I love him.
Hooray!
Yeah.
Thank
Hey,
you.
Mr. Blizzard.
Yay! There you go. Alright. Crying. 5 frame, hoo-ha. The animator was able to stop it on the 4th and backed up. This time the photo skipping. The lead sound editor told us to stop. He had to call in the creator to see this. Mr. Hillenberg arrived within about 15
Oh
minutes.
my god.
He was confused as to why he was called down here, so the editor just continued the episode. Once a few frames were shown, all screaming, all sound again stopped. Squidward was just staring at the viewer, full frame of the face, for about 3 seconds. The shot quickly panned out, and that deep voice said, "Do it." And we see Squidward in Squidward's hand, a shotgun. He immediately puts
Do
the
it.
gun in his mouth and pulls the
don't do
trigger.
it! Don't do it, Squidward!
Nose. You've handled worse, Squidward.
You've had it way worse, Squidward. You can get through this, man.
He's been through explosions.
Exactly.
Come on,
Been through
Squidward.
all of SpongeBob's
Come on,
Looney Tunes
Squidward,
bullshit.
be
You
brave
got
for
this,
it.
man.
If you can,
We believe
if
in you,
can
bro.
survive through explosions like in that one Krabby Patty episode, then you can get through anything.
Yes, we believe in you, Squidward.
Oh yeah, the artist told me something interesting. Squid's blood is actually blue, not red.
Oh. Like no, not hermit crabs. Like, horseshoe crabs. They also have blue blood.
Yeah.
Ah, I see.
Ah, I didn't know that. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Cool. Sea life is interesting.
Yeah. So, in other words, there shouldn't be all this red. But anyway,
Literally.
realistic blood and brain matter splatters the wall behind him and his bed, and he flies back with the force. The last 5
That
seconds of
wouldn't happen. That wouldn't happen.
The last 5 seconds of this episode shows his body on the bed, on his side, one eye dangling on what's left of his head above the floor, staring blankly at it. Then the episode ends. Mr. Hillenberg is obviously angry at this. While the rest of the SpongeBob crew do not care.
That's us, Starro. That's exactly us after hearing
Well, that was a boring episode.
More fitting.
That fucking sucks.
This is Squidward's this.
I think I need to take a shower.
Yes, please do, Squidward. Go take a long
Oh
shower
my
after
God.
reading this awful episode.
Yeah.
You know what? Squidward would be laughing his butt off.
He would.
Yeah,
just for how silly it is.
Sure, considering
Dumb.
what
This is so fucking
omitted
stupid.
and such, I think he'd be disturbed.
Yeah.
I think he'd be more insulted, I think.
Like,
I don't think he would think it's funny. I think he'd be more mad and insulted by...
Really? They
That
depicted
is
me like
like-
this? Are you
Yes.
kidding me?
Squidward would sue for defamation.
He would.
Yeah. Mr. Hillenberg is obviously angry at this. He demands to know what the heck is going on. Most people left the room at this point, so it's just a handful of us to watch it again. Viewing the episode twice only served to
Why?
imprint it.
Why would you sit here and watch that again?
This
They
is just
wanted-
self-torture.
It was so good the first time, they had to do it again. Okay,
Like I
imprint.
said, I wouldn't want to watch this. Not once. Not at all. I would not want to watch this
I
episode
wouldn't want to
at
watch
all.
this once. Like I said, I wouldn't want to watch this once.
You'd have to pay me a lot.
You'd have to like give me $50 billion to get me to watch this.
Okay.
Yeah, you would. If they want to make me want to watch it, they would have to give me like $1 million for me to
They'd have
watch
to
it.
put Gino in Smash for me to watch this shit.
Okay, that's too high.
That's too high. Great job crushing my hopes.
The artist just
speaking
glared
of-
at me.
Speaking of Gino and Smash, I do know that it'll be almost 5 years now since Gino was an
I
official
don't think that would be even
Dude,
enough.
Two things. We're gonna get Gino in Smash, and Jiraiya's gonna get a Mega. Trust me, bro. I'm literally Nintendo. Trust me.
Oh. The only theory we could think of was the file was edited by someone in the chain from the drawing studio to here. The CTO was called in to analyze when it happened. The analysis of the file did show it was edited over by new material. However, the timestamp of it was a mere 24 seconds before we began viewing it. All equipment involved was examined for foreign software and hardware as well as glitches, as if the timestamp may have glitched and showed the wrong time. But everything checked out fine. We don't know what happened, and to this day, nobody does. There was an investigation due to the nature of the photos, but nothing came of it. No child scene was identified, and no clues were gathered from the data involved, nor physical clues in the photo. I never believed in unexplainable phenomena before, but now that I have seen something happen and can't prove anything about it beyond anecdotal evidence, I think twice about things.
It's the devil.
A wizard did it. I don't know.
Cosmic
It was
forces.
Kamek. It was Kamek. It was Kamek who did it.
It was
Kamek's fault.
Plankton.
The devil wrote this
No.
episode.
I don't think we should disgrace any individual name with it.
The Comet Devil would have wrote something better.
Like, he would.
Yeah. But anyway, that was Squidward's suicide. We had to skip a bit because of
Yes.
untasteful
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
That's what I was worried about when I saw that. I was like, why are you gonna?
Yeah,
It's the biggest
it's a
piece
good
of
thing
dog
we skipped
shit.
it because it's not necessary for us to talk it here.
It's
Right.
And let me say that the disgusting parts that you left out when I first read it as a kid, it really kind of
It's the biggest piece of
Messed
dog
me up.
shit.
Correct,
really
but-
messed me up bad. I do not like hearing or even thinking about that.
Yeah.
Yuck.
It was.
I thank you,
Something
Polaris,
like
for
sudden
being
shock
for being,
or
yeah,
that.
for-
Cringe.
for sparing us that. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Polaris.
Polaris.
Look, I-
Thank you, Polaris.
Look, I may be a little twisted, but I have standards.
I'm a villain, not a
Thank
monster.
goodness.
Yes. Anyway,
I'm back. Do we still have one, or did we finish all of them?
we finished. They don't have an answer for the creepy Squidward episode.
Oh.
Yeah.
Anyway,
There's actually a
'Cause
quote.
why would they?
Okay.
anyway.
There actually has been like a video made of Squidward suicide that's actually
Oh,
well
yeah.
made and such. It doesn't have all that tasteless stuff and such. It's a video. It's called Red Mist Retake.
Oh yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Red
You
Mist is
know.
like just basically that shit show story but better. Oh shit, Onyx!
Oh, hi,
I
Onyx.
just came in. I
Jump
just came
scare.
in.
Hello.
I just came in.
Uh,
Anyway, on to the next pasta. I'll give you
I'm
a hint.
so ready for
Oh
this.
boy, what's next?
I'll give you a hint. Extension.
What?
Extension.
I don't
gotta
know.
Think about this.
oh boy.
I got nothing.
I don't know which one.
I am God.
No!
You can't do
Oh,
this to me!
Oh boy.
Onyx, you
Sonic
can't do
the
this.
It's a
You
Hedgehog.
can't do this.
It's a video game one.
No!
Oh boy, you're the one that gets the pleasure of that.
Sonic.exe!
It's a
Crap,
video game
why
one,
is it
so
Fair.
it's a video game one,
Whenever
so
creepypastas
I
is
had
one,
to
I'm
do
going
Gamer.
to love
We got a
you
real
guys'
gamer at
reactions to
work
this
over
because-
here.
Already.
you should have known better. Anyway, I'm a total Sonic the Hedgehog fan, much like everyone else.
Oh!
I like the newer
Not
games,
me, I don't like
but
Sonic.
I don't mind playing the classics. I don't think I've ever played a glitchy game or a hack game before, though I don't think I want to play any of the experience I've had. Actually, hang on. You're a Sonic the Hedgehog fan, but you've never played a glitch game before. Where were you in
That doesn't
2006?
check out. That doesn't
No,
check
right?
out at all.
Maybe they decided to not
Maybe
play
they're,
that. Maybe
like-
they heard so many bad things they skipped it. Who knows?
Yeah.
But he's a total Sonic Hedgehog fan. Much like everyone else.
But yeah, everyone else, including me, the notorious Sonic hater.
I am not ready for this one.
I'm so
Buckle
scared,
in.
dude. I hate
Buckle in,
Sonic
dudes.
EXE.
It's
Also,
not-
I couldn't help myself but clip this for you.
Oh god. Does it include the cries of distress of everyone in the VC?
Wait.
I'm
Did you?
sorry, I
Did you?
have to.
Dude,
God.
dude. Oh, bro. You're awesome, Classic. Thank you.
This is so. Thank you.
Thank you, Classic. We need
Thank you
we
so
need
much,
more.
Classic.
We need to
Oh,
We need
immortalize
to
man.
immortalize that.
Also, call me Dreamer, since I am mostly
Okay,
commonly
Dreamer.
referred. Yeah,
fair,
that's
fair.
fine.
Dreamer. Alright. Anyway.
Okay.
Anyway. It started on a nice summer afternoon. I was playing Sonic Unleashed. I liked how you got to explore the towns in it. I didn't like anything else, but whatever, until I noticed, out of my peripheral vision, that the mailman had arrived. I put something in my mailbox as usual and left. I paused my game to go see what I got in the mail. The only thing in the mailbox was a CD case for computers and a note, as opposed to CDs for toasters.
As opposed to CDs for iPhones.
That exists. They're called.
It does?
They're the little cards. Remember?
Oh, SD cards.
SD
Oh, SD
cards.
cards.
Diskettes.
Oh man, that's old tech. I took it inside. I looked at the note first and realized it was from my dear friend Kyle. Let's just call him that. Whom I haven't heard from in 2 weeks. I know that because I recognized his handwriting. Though what was weird is how it looked. It looked badly written and scratchy and somewhat difficult to read. As if Kyle
So
was
how did
having
you
a hard
recognize
time.
it?
Yeah,
Exactly.
I recognized it, but I didn't. Weird. As if Kyle was having a
I
hard time.
recognize it because I recognize its style in half.
He
recognize it
I
because-
almost recognized his style. I almost.
used
I recognize
a-
it because potatoes.
He used a really recognizable font. He used like the Joker font.
He used like. He used like a fucking Arial font.
The very fancy calligraphy.
Times New Roman.
Probably. This is what he wrote. Tom, I can't take it anymore. I had to get rid of this thing somehow before it was too late.
This is literally the guy recognizing the freaking handwriting.
Oh my god!
Oh,
Nice.
good.
Also, I'm gonna get the BRB for a bit.
Alright.
Wait, they can't see what we're laughing at. They can't see what we're laughing at. It's that one stupid Despicable Me 2 gif.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one where Drew realizes
Yeah.
that the Mexican guy is El Macho.
Yeah, the guru guy.
Oh, I can see it.
Context for the chatters. Context for the chatters.
Yeah. Anyway, Dom, I can't take it anymore. I had to get rid of this thing somehow before it was too late, and I was hoping you'd do it for me. I can't do it. He's after me. And if you don't destroy the CD, he'll come after you too. He's too fast for me. Please, Tom, destroy this godforsaken disc before he comes after you too. It's too late for me. I forgot how to break a CD. Destroy the disc, and he'll destroy him. But do it quick, otherwise he'll catch you. Don't even play the game.
Right
It's what he
now.
wants. Just destroy it. Please. Kyle.
We
Well-
get it.
I
Sign
have all this
Kyle.
time to write the story, but I have
It-
no time to
It's-
destroy the
It
game.
sounds like
That's
you
why
need
I'm sending
personal
it to
help or
you.
something.
I don't have time to destroy the game. That's why I'm signing my name at the end of the letter.
Hurry and destroy the game. I don't have much time left. Even though everything is all fiction, just destroy it.
But I forgot how.
Exactly.
Please.
Alright, I get
I
it.
don't know how to break a CD. All right, I get it.
Alright, I get it.
Alright, I get it.
Okay. Well, that was certainly weird. Even though Kyle is my best friend, and I haven't seen him in 2 weeks, I didn't do what he asked of me. I didn't think a simple game
Ass?
disc would.
Fucking asshole.
Yeah, what a dick. I didn't think
Yeah.
that a simple gaming disc would do anything bad to him. After all, it's just a game, right? Boy, was I wrong about that. Anyway, I looked at the disc, and it looks like any ordinary computer CDR disc, except it had black marker on it, written Sonic.exe, and it was much unlike Kyle's handwriting, meaning that he must have gotten it from someone else, like the pawn shop, or eBay, or Temu. when I saw Sonic on the writing of the CD.
Or
I was actually
AliExpress.
Got it from Etsy. Oh, I was actually
Or
excited.
Facebook Marketplace.
Back alley dealing. I wanted to play it.
Gotta put the man in the rubbish. Why Squidward?
Since I'm a big Sonic fan, I went up to my room.
Actually, I just reminded something really funny right now.
Oh boy.
You guys remember when Sonic Movie 2 released and the post-credit scene was Shadow?
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
So, there was a Brazilian reaction, since I'm Brazilian, so I know this. There was a Brazilian reaction where a boy literally said,
What?
Huh?
Oh, but you cut out. You cut out.
Yeah, didn't hear
I
you.
said, "Oh my gosh, it's Sonic Yancy!" I was like,
Oh
What?
no!
Shadow!
How could you? How could you mistake that,
What?
dude?
Fake fan.
How's
Fake
anyone mistaking
fan.
Shadow for
Exactly.
Sonic.exe? They're
They
nothing
should have
alike.
thrown that kid out the theater.
That's
exactly.
like mixing up Sonic with Shadow.
It's like mixing up Sonic with Amy, dude.
Yeah. All right.
I'm back. How are y'all holding up?
Infinity right now.
We're starting Sonic.exe. Alright. Went up to my room, installed the game. When the title screen popped up, I noticed it was the first Sonic game, and I was like, awesome! Because like I said earlier, I like the classics. The first thing I noticed that was out of place was when I pressed start. There was a split second when I saw the title image turn into something much different. Something that I now consider horrifying because before cutting it black. I didn't consider it horrifying then, but now I consider it horrifying. I
Great.
remember-
We needed that extra text.
Yeah, I remember what that image looked like in that split second before the game cut to black. The sky had darkened, the title emblem was rusted and ruined, and Sega 1991 was now instead Sega 666. This game is older than I thought.
Oh no!
Spooky.
666? That sounds like that one YouTube creepypasta.
The copyright on this game must be phenomenal. The water
Probably, yeah.
The water had turned red, like blood. But the freakiest thing in that split second frame was Sonic. His eyes were pitch black and bleeding, with two glowing red dots staring right at me.
So they weren't pitch black.
Donovan, is that you?
You can't.
And his smile had stretched wide up to the edge of his face. I was rather disturbed about that image when I saw it. No, I figured it was just a glitch and forgot about it. After it cut to black, it stayed like that for about 10 seconds or so. And then
I just
another
think it,
weird
like,
thing happened.
I just think it would freeze. I just thought it froze.
Yeah, just restart
Yeah,
it.
it would freeze.
Yeah, just
Just
restart
like
it.
take
It'll
it
be
out,
fine.
set it aside.
Play another Sonic game.
Play a better one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The save file select from Sonic the Hedgehog 3 popped up, and I was like, WTF? What's this doing in the first Sonic game? Anyway, then I noticed something off. The background was the dark, cloudy sky of the bad Stardust Speedway level from Sonic CD. There were only 3 save files. The music was that creepy Caverns of Winter music from Earthbound, only it was extended. Seemed to have been in reverse.
I just think it's just a weird ass ramen act.
Yeah,
Some... Earthbound, you say?
yeah.
Hmm.
We got Earthbound music playing right now. Just not the one
Oh,
you
nice.
mentioned.
Oh.
Not the one you mentioned.
Nice.
though.
Oh.
Thank you, game.
This was all planned. This was all pre-recorded.
The music was planned, the recording not so much.
Yeah, I think I would know if this was pre-recorded.
Anyway. But yeah, you're gonna be hearing a lot of properties from outside of Sonic, which really takes you out of it. Like,
Yeah.
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 it feels like the
Yeah.
author was begging for someone to make it real. Like, giving them hints of what they
They're like
could
laying
use.
out the blueprints.
Like, like, hint, hint, nudge, nudge. And the image for the save file, where you see a preview of the level you are on, is just red static for all 3 files. What freaked me out more was the character select, and only showed Tails, Knuckles, and to my surprise, Dr. Robotnik. Now I was sure something was up. I mean, how did you play as Robotnik in the classic Sonic game, for crying out loud?
Why would you
That's
be able
when
to play as Knuckles in Sonic 1?
That's when I realized.
Same with Tails in Sonic 1. I mean,
Why would you want to play as
Tails
Tails or
Knuckles
Knuckles
weren't
in
even
Sonic
created
1?
yet.
Weird, right?
That's
like
the
playing
joke.
as Amy in Sonic 2.
That's when I realized. This wasn't a glitchy game. It was a hacked game. Yeah, it definitely looked hacked. It was really creepy, but as a smart gamer, I wasn't scared. Or at least I try not to be. I told myself that it was just a hacked game, and there was nothing wrong with it. Anyway, taking off the creeped out feeling, I picked file 1 and chose Tails. And when I selected and got started, the game froze for about 5 seconds, and I heard a creepy, pixelated laugh. I think you mean bit crunched. That sounded an awful lot like that Kefka guy from Final Fantasy. Before cutting to black.
God.
That's,
The queen from Deltarune?
well, I tried. That's hard to do.
It's
Yeah, it's fair.
When I tried to do it, it sounds more like Valentina's laugh from RPG.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I gotta be. I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
Alright,
Okay.
okay with me.
Alright.
Alright. The screen stayed black for about 10 seconds or more. Then it showed the typical level title thing, except the simplistic shapes were different shades of red, and the text showed only Hill Act 1. The screen faded in, and the level title vanished, revealing Tails in Green Hill Zone from Sonic 1. The music was different though. Where was I? It sounded like a peaceful melody in reverse. Anyway, I started playing and had Tails start running like you would in any of the classic Sonic games. What was odd is that Tails was running along the level. There was nothing but black ground and a few trees for 5 minutes. And that's when I stopped playing and decided to do something else with my day. Oh wait, that's not what happened. That was when the
Yeah, that
peaceful
would-
music started to lower down into slow, deep baritones, very slowly as I kept going. Suddenly saw something, and I stopped to see what it was. It was one of the small animals lying dead on the ground, bleeding. That was when the
Ah,
music started to
shit.
slow down. Tails had a
There we
shocked
go.
and saddened look on his face that I never saw him have before, so I had him move along, and he kept that worried look on his face as he kept moving. Some more dead animals, as Tails moved past them, looking more and more worried as the music lowers and he moves past more dead animals. I was shocked to see how they all died. It looked like somebody killed them in rather gruesome ways. A squirrel was hanged on a tree, what appears to be his, innards hanging out. A bunny had all 4 of his limbs torn off, and a dog had his eyes gouged out and his throat slit. What is this, South Park?
Yeah, I was
Anyway.
gonna say.
I felt
Oh
sick
my
to
god,
stomach.
they killed Kenny.
Those bastards!
Like he's never killed.
Yeah. I felt sick to my stomach when I saw this massacre, and apparently so did Tails. After a few more seconds, there were no more animals, and the music seems to have stopped. I still kept Tails to continue. There should be a drinking game for how many grammatical errors.
Oh
boy. Yeah, if you like reading this, you'll notice them, and that just... oof. After a minute passed,
Yeah.
after the music stopped, Tails was running up a hill, and then he stopped. It wasn't until I saw why. Sonic was there on the other side of the screen with his back against Tails with his eyes closed. Tails looked happy to see Sonic, but then his smile faltered, obviously noticing that Sonic wasn't responding to him. if not acting, as if he was totally oblivious to Tails' presence. Tails walked slowly towards Sonic, and I noticed that I wasn't even moving my keyboard to make a move, so this had to have been a cutscene. Suddenly, I began to have a growing feel of dread as Tails walked closer to Sonic to get his attention. I felt that Tails was in danger, and something bad was going to happen. I heard faint static growing louder as Tails was but inches away from Sonic and stopped and stuck his hand out to touch him. That foreboding feeling in my gut was growing stronger, and I felt the urge to tell Tails to get away from Sonic as the static grew louder. Suddenly,
How are you going to tell him this is a game?
just type it in.
Quote unquote.
Tails! That's not Sonic! That's, Blonic.
Donic.
Suddenly, in a split second, I saw Sonic's eyes open, and they were black with those red glowing dots, just like in the title image, though there wasn't a smile. When that happened, the screen turned to black, and the static sound was off. It stayed black for about 7 seconds. The loading time in this is pretty bad. And then white text appeared, forming a message saying, "Hello, do you want to play with me?"
No!
At
I
this
don't want to
point-
play with you.
At this point, I was rather creeped out. I didn't want to continue with the game, but my curiosity got the better of me. I was taken to a different level, with the level title now saying, Hide and Seek. This time, I was in the Angel Island level from Sonic 3, and it looked like everything was on fire. Tails looked as if he was scared out of his wits this time. He actually looked at me and made frantic gestures to me as if he wanted to get out of the area he was in as fast as possible. I was starting to get freaked out by this as well. I mean, Tails was actually breaking the fourth wall, trying to tell me to get him out of there. Somehow. So I pressed down on the arrow keyboard as hard as I could and made him run as fast as he could. Pixelated version of that creepy theme when you meet Shadow at the Ark as Robotnik from Sonic Adventure 2 was playing as I made. As he tried for the double for it, trying to help him escape from whatever he was trying to run from. Suddenly, I heard that creepy laugh again, that awful Kefka laugh. Right after 10 seconds have passed, as I helped Tails run through the forest. Okay. Then I started seeing flashes of Sonic popping up everywhere on the screen, again with those black and red eyes. The music changed to that suspenseful drowning jingle as I see Sonic behind Tails, slowly gaining up on him.
Drowning music.
That's the scariest part. Sonic
Oh
wasn't
yeah,
running.
definitely.
Sonic wasn't running.
Yeah.
He was actually flying. The flying pose his sprite was making looked very similar to Metal Sonic's flying pose in Sonic CD, except it was just Sonic, and he had the black and red eye again. Only, this time, he had the most deranged looking grin on his face. He looked as if he was enjoying the torment he was giving the poor little fox as he gained up on him. Suddenly, when Tails tripped, another cutscene, the music stopped, and Sonic vanished. Tails lay there and started to cry for 15 seconds. The scene was rather upsetting to watch, and I kind of teared up myself. But then Sonic appeared, right in front of Tails, and Tails looked up in horror. Blood started to come down from those blackened eyes of Sonic's as a grin slowly grew from his face as he looked down at the horrified fox. I could do nothing but watch. I forgot what the power button did. Just in a split second, Sonic launched at Tails right before the screen went black. There was a loud screeching noise that only lasted 5 seconds. The text returned, only this time it said, "You're too slow. Want to try again?" And then that god-awful laugh came with it. I was so shocked at what happened. Did Sonic murder Tails? No! He couldn't have. He He and Tails are supposed to be best friends, right? Why did Sonic do that to him? I shook the shook off as I was brought back to the character select. The save file that had Tails was different. Tails was no longer in the box itself, but the TV screen itself, which was flickering with that red static. Tails' expression scared me. His eyes were black and bleeding, his orange fur had gone black, and he had an expression of anguish on his face. Trying to ignore that, I picked Knuckles next. The laugh came again. The laugh came again, and the screen cut to black again. Oop.
Yeah. Yeah. Like,
Yum.
oh, the Sonic.exe. Oh, boo. You were scary once to us before, not anymore.
Yeah, it was really popular, but then we woke up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
there's so much fan fiction of it now. Like, it got so boring.
Yeah. People.
Yeah, the rig already. The screen already passed. Or something.
People. There have been people on YouTube who've improved upon it at least. But.
True.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
aware of that.
Black screen again for another 10 seconds. This time the level said, "You can't run." I was really freaked out by now. I couldn't really tell if this was a glitch or not, or a hack, or some kind of sick, twisted joke, or anything really. But hang on, you just told yourself that this was a hack.
Inconsistency.
Wait for gore. But despite my fear of what happened, I kept playing. The next level looked much different. It had the ground in the scrap rain zone, but the sky background looked like the main menu. It had a dark, reddish, cloudy sky. But it was the music that freaked me out. It sounded like Geekiest theme, right after you beat Pokey and Earthbound. I also noticed that Knuckles looked afraid, just like Tails did. No, not as much. Or rather, he looked a little unnerved. He broke the fourth wall, just like Tails, and looked as if he wasn't sure what was going on. But I made a move anyway. He ran down the straight pathway in this dark level. As he did, the screen started to flicker red static a couple of times, and then that maddening laugh came again. Then after a few seconds of running, I noticed several bloodstains on the metallic ground. I felt a growing sense of fear again, thinking something horrible was going to happen to Knuckles. He looked nauseated, walking down this blood-stained road. But I still kept him going.
Hey, you might want to look in chat real quick.
Uh-oh. What happened?
Oh dear.
No, nothing. It's just
Oh, okay.
yeah.
That's alright.
Everything's yeah.
It's
All
okay.
right.
You take care.
Take care.
Alright, take
Take care,
care.
Star Road.
Take care of Star Road. Okay, better.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hope they'll be alright.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. Suddenly as Knuckles ran, Sonic appeared right in front of him with those black and red eyes, and then red static appeared again, and then static, and the static vanished, showing nothing but a black screen with the text that saying, "Found you." Now I was scared. Sonic found Knuckles already. What was going on? Anyway,
Uh-oh,
where's
your
the...
avatar changed.
Yeah. Did it? Sorry. Okay.
Oh, I know what's gonna happen next.
Yeah. Can we guess what's gonna happen next? Anyway, red static came again, and then I was back to the level. Knuckles looked like he was panicking, and Sonic was nowhere to be found. And this time, that high-pitched squealing from the Silent Hills 1's final boss was playing. Is this some kind of...
Sorry. So
What?
many goddamn video game references on this goddamn pre-boss. I swear to God.
I know, that's what makes it not good.
Yeah.
That's what makes it funny.
Exactly.
True.
Sonic appeared right behind Knuckles. What appears to be pixelated Oh, I'm really scared. Pixelated black smoke. I made Knuckles turn and punch Sonic, but Sonic vanished in the pixelated smoke before I could even land a hit. That terrible laugh went off again, then Sonic appeared behind Knuckles again, and then I made him punch again, and Sonic vanished again, laughing. Knuckles was panicking even more again, and even I felt like I was going crazy again. Sonic was practically playing with us again. He was playing a sick, twisted little mind game with me and Knuckles again. Okay. Another cutscene played as Knuckles fell to his knees and clutched his head, sobbing. I felt his agony. Sonic was actually driving us both crazy. And then in a split second, Sonic lunged at Knuckles, and the screen went black, with another distorted screeching noise that lasted for about 3 seconds. He's always precise with his timing. Another text message appeared.
Dead.
So many souls to play with, so little time. Would you agree? What the hell? Just what was going on? Starting to think Sonic was actually trying to talk to me through the game, but I was too scared to think that. I was brought back to the main menu, and this time, the second file box had Knuckles in the TV screen. His red fur had darkened to a reddish gray. His dreadlocks were dripping with blood, and his eyes were black and bleeding too, and he had a look of sadness on his face. I began to think that those are the actual characters trapped in those TV screens on the save file? But I couldn't believe it. I didn't want to believe it. Why are you believing it?
That's a good question.
Was even there to believe anymore?
Why would you believe that? Why would you believe they were real? There's no hints.
Quite to believe that.
Okay, if you're gonna do
Gut feeling thing you're going for.
okay, if you're gonna do that, like drop a hint or two that they can, like a video capture or a text box pointing out something specific in your room, like, oh, that's a neat starry blanket you have. Like, at least that would give us a reason to believe that you think they're real.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I shut off the game and took a break. I took a nap. Oh, wish I hadn't. Because I then began to have the most disturbing nightmare. I was in pitch black darkness, though I was under the light given off by a lamp that hung high above my head. I could hear the cries of Knuckles and Tails nearby. They were saying stuff like, "Help us!" and "Why did you give us to him?" and "Run away before he gets you too!" The cries died out, as I then heard Sonic laugh. His laugh. It sounded a lot like that distorted Kefka laugh. You're a lot of fun to play with, kid. Just like your friend Kyle, though he didn't last long. I was scared, looking around for the source of the voice. Won't be long now.
No, he knows who we
lasted
are.
long enough to write the letter, evidently.
Won't be long now until you join him and all my other friends. I saw him walk towards me, flickering in and out in several directions. You can't run, kid. You're in my world now, just like the others. When he grabbed me, and I saw his bleeding black and red eyes, grinning, I woke up with a fright. After a couple of hours, I decided to continue playing the game. I don't know why, but I had to know. I had to figure out why this was happening. Just destroy the disc. Like, if it's causing you harm, stop
Destroy
playing.
the damn disc already.
This is the same with Blood
Is
Whistle.
it not proof enough?
Like, if something's truly causing you misery, stop. Like,
Stop it. Get some help.
yeah,
Basically.
video games are a drug. So I turn on the computer.
The letter.
Shh, stop it. Get some help. So I turn on the computer. Turn on the game. Selected Robotnik next. I still thought that was wacky, playing as Robotnik. But anyway, the level title appeared again, and this time it said Ellipses, which I found really freaky. This time, I was in some kind of hallway. Didn't really look like it was from any of the classic Sonic games, though it has the pixelated style. The floor was shiny and checkered, the walls were dark grayish purple with animated candle lights, and a few dark bloodstains here and there. And there was a dark red curtain hanging from above the top of the screen. Every 12 seconds or so, that curtain sways very slowly. Well, whenever you're playing the game, you can barely see it move. The music was oddly pleasant, a piano playing a rather sad yet peaceful melody. But I knew better. This was the song that played in Hill Act 1, only it wasn't in reverse. Robotnik didn't look entirely nervous like Tails and Knuckles did, but he did have a suspicious look on his face, as if he was just a bit paranoid. He did a little animation when I just left him standing there. He turned his head to the left and then to the right, at least twice, and then shrugs at me, as if he has no idea where he was or what's going on. Even though I was scared out of my mind about what was going to happen, I had Robotnik continue onward. He did his usual running animation, you know, when you've beaten him at the end of a classic Sonic game, and you chase him. Remember, I'm a fan of the classic games. I'm a fan of classic Sonic.
Yeah.
As if we continued going,
I've heard that one before.
as we continued going through the hallway, then I stopped at a long flight of stairs leading downward. Now I was nervous. Even Robotnik seemed unsure of himself. Then I pressed onward. And then he tripped down the stairs and died. The end. As I led Robotnik down the stairs, I noticed that the walls have gotten darker and more reddish. The red torches are now an eerie blue. Then we landed onto another hallway. This one was longer than the last one, or at least it felt like it. And then we headed down another flight of stairs down. This one was much longer. It took at least one full minute. And then I heard that horrid Kefka laugh again, and then the music slowly faded until it was quiet. As it did, the walls turned more dark red, and the torches were a black flame now. When Robotnik landed onto the third hallway, I noticed he looked really creeped out. Though he tried to hide it, I couldn't blame him. I was scared too. Suddenly, Sonic popped right in front of Robotnik the same way he did Knuckles, and then red static. The red static lasted for about 15 seconds, and then he showed...
Oh boy, here
it showed me the most unpleasant image. The image showed an image of Sonic, standing in the darkness where you could only see his face, while his head and torso faded to black. He looked so real, you could actually see the lines in his blue fur. As if you could actually feel the fur if you touched it. It's like I can touch you!
So real. Never heard that
the
one
fur is
before.
real.
His face, oh god. He had the most horrifying smile I've seen. And that's saying something, considering I saw that image at the start of the game. His eyes were wide and black, and once again, crying blood. And there were two small, glowing red dots, and those black eyes staring right at me. As if staring into my mind, his grin was wide and demonic. It literally stretched to the sides of his face, like a Cheshire cat, except Sonic had fangs. Very sharp fangs, much like the werewolf's teeth,
Boy.
except more vicious looking, somewhat yellowish, and from the look of it, he had stains of blood and small bits of flesh on his lips and fangs, as if he ate some small animals. Brush your teeth, man. I stared at that gruesome image
Sonic, go
for
brush your teeth.
Oh,
the end. Yeah, I know. I stared at that gruesome image for a good 30 seconds, never taking my eyes off it. I felt as if he was actually looking at me, smiling at me. That face. It just took 10 seconds for it to etch itself into my brain for good. Then the screen flickered with red static again 3 times, and on the 3rd time, I heard that Kefka laugh, except this time it sounded distorted. Demonic even. It went black, to an image again, except this time, there was the text again, though it was messed up. But it was pretty hard. But it was pretty much one of the most disturbing things I looked at since I had this game. I am
Am
God.
God.
Whatever.
Hey, you want
Yeah,
a lollipop?
yeah, no,
Too
you're
bad.
not God, Sonic dot whatever.
You're a poser. You're an edge
Ar-
lord.
Hell, even the Pokegod Arceus wouldn't even appreciate ya.
Arceus would look at that thing and like, no, and then punch him across the galaxy.
Basically.
He shall be punished.
He shall be punished by watching the dark side of TikTok.
And I
Oh
punishment
no!
Oh boy.
is death.
He'll be forced to watch Skibidi Toilet for all eternity.
Okay, that's too far.
Oh,
Too
you
far.
might be Sonic XC stuff
Oh,
that might be
God.
involved in the dark side of TikTok.
Misty.
so-
I
Misty.
fucking hate
Misty.
Skibidi
Who's
Toilet.
Misty?
I never ever got the appeal of it.
No, none of us did.
Onyx is on stream right now, Snowy, so yeah.
Whoops. Right. Sorry, Onyx. But still, I think that's a bit too far.
You're
Even
right.
by my standards.
My bad. It was when I read that message while looking at Sonic. When it hit me, I realized right there and then, this Sonic was a monster. A pure, evil, sadistic, all-powerful, nightmarish, demented monster, and all of his victims, including Tails, Knuckles, Robotnik, and possibly Kyle, are just his little toys. And the game is the very gateway into his chaotic, nightmarish world, and the very hell his victims are trapped in. Suddenly, in an actual split second, I screamed as Sonic lunged at the screen, screeching loudly, with his mouth wide open to an unnatural length, revealing nothing but a literally spiraling abyss of pure darkness before the red static came again, this time much louder and distorted, so loud it hurt my ears. I yelled and grabbed my ears. The red static screeched for a good 7 seconds. Then it stopped and showed nothing but a black screen. As I sat there, staring at the black screen, one last text came up. Ready for round 2, Tom? The Kefka laughed, now sounding more clear, as if Sonic was right behind me, played again 3 times. As I looked at the text in shock and confusion, then I got booted back to the main menu. This time, the third save file had a TV image of Robotnik in the same tormented state as Tails and Knuckles. Robotnik's skin turned a dull gray, his mustache drooped and blackened. His glasses broke, and blood is coming from them, and he had a mere dead-like expression on his face. I looked at Tails, Knuckles, and Robotnik, and I cried a bit. I pitied them for the agony they were going through. They were trapped forever. They were forever trapped within the game, forever tormented by that horrid hedgehog, and always will be. Oh yeah, and Kyle's probably there too, but yeah, that's not as important as Tails, Knuckles, and Robotnik.
Yeah, obviously.
Again, this could have all been avoided if Tom would have just break the damn disc.
Yeah, shoot it out the window. Look, sell it to someone else.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
And then the computer shut itself off. I couldn't turn it back on no matter what I did. Would it suck if this happened on like a $1,000 hard drive?
Oh god.
That
Oh,
would be the
God,
true
no.
nightmare.
Honestly.
That would be the worst.
That's the real damage Sonic.exe can do.
Oh yeah, definitely.
In harsher and hindsight, there's been fan games that actually have given viruses, so
Oh, right.
I've heard.
Sonic is the very embodiment of evil. He tortures people who plays his game in more ways than one, and then when he gets bored, he drags you into the game. Literally drags you to hell, where he can play with you, always, as his toy. I can't get the game out of my computer. I think it's stuck in there. At least I managed to turn it back on now. After I sat there for 25 seconds, I heard a voice right behind me. like a whisper. Try to keep this interesting for me, Tom. I turned around to see where the voice came from, and what I saw made me scream. Sitting on my bed, staring right at me, was a Sonic plushie, smiling with bloodstains under his eyes. And that's it.
Kurt,
We're ending with the plushie.
So this game gets stuck in this guy's drive, yet the other guy was able to get out, yet the other guy didn't even bother to destroy it, just waste time write a letter.
that's
you're right.
spoilers.
You're right.
Yeah. I mean, what else can I say about Sonic.exe? It's honestly overrated.
It's ass.
It is
I
full
almost fell
of
asleep to it.
It's a lot of
repetitive, full of cliches,
issues.
shock horror. And
Yeah, cliche.
yeah, this
Ugh.
I don't
There's a
understand
lot
how
of
this
canon
got
lore when
popular.
it comes to this sort of thing, but I'd
But
rather not speak of the said
I-
forms.
but I think
So
the
story's
funniest.
over. I almost fell asleep to that one.
Oh dear.
But I
Anyway.
just hope the next story is actually be able to keep me awake.
Should I? Because it did have a sequel.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Oh,
What?
a sequel?
Yeah. So
No.
the author.
That's another hour of this track.
That was. Do you want me to read this?
I'm curious now. So is this by the same guy apparently?
It was, but some
Oh,
history.
Jesus.
When the original Sonic.exe got removed from the Creepypasta wiki and moved over to Trollpastas, he kind of posted an epic.
Uh,
Oh boy.
Yeah,
Oh god.
yeah, it was.
I think not.
I could let Donovan read that, but I don't know if we could find it. Anyway, he basically blamed the haters and then decided to write a sequel, Sonic.exe. Round 2. Alright. I think we'll be shifting in between to make this more interesting.
Alright.
It's been more than a year now, ever since the Sonic.exe murders began to happen, and the police department still doesn't know who's doing it or why it's happening. The first murders looked as though the killer did a sloppy job at it, but over time, the killings, or at least some of the guys back at the station thinks it's just killings, have gotten more elaborate. Bodies have been starting to look like the victims just dropped dead, or there were disappearances. One thing is certain, all the victims seem to have a burnt, destroyed computer with some data from a game called Sonic.exe. None of us have found any connections or clues that could help us learn why all this is happening. Well, no, that's not true. There was one cop who may have uncovered more about the murders than we did. The guy's name was Derek Green, a really good detective, mainly because he was always teaming up with his sister, Chelsea. They were assigned to investigate the Sonic.exe murders. I should know because I was their boss at the time. They're both dead. The end. Sometimes I wonder if I should have helped them. I don't know. Anyway, the boys have found Derek's diary when we investigated his apartment. He hasn't been in his home for weeks. The diary recorded all of what Derek found in his investigation. My God, did he write down a lot, especially after the chief of police took him off the case. And a lot of what he wrote down seems to connect a lot about what's going on with these murders. At least I hope he was on to something. Here's what Derek wrote. Alright.
I'll be right back. Give me a moment.
Okay.
Alright. Happy birthday to me. I got this diary as a gift from my sister Chelsea. This will definitely come in handy when we both do an investigation. Oh, forgot to tell you. Name's Eric Green. I'm a detective. Wow. I'm not really good with this. Not really good with spelling either. Who spells really with R-L-Y?
That's a good question.
You're a detective, man. Come on. Hopefully I'll get better as I write in this. We can only hope. Anyway, I'll let you know if anything else happens. October 24th, 2011. Wow. Pretty interesting way to start off a case on Halloween. Our boss told us there's a stiff in one of the local suburbs, and he wants us to check it out. Wow. Been a while since me and Chelsea tackled a murder case. This might be interesting. We're in the truck right now, and we're heading for the house. 2:30 p.m. Jesus. Whatever happened in this house, I was not expecting. The victim looked like something ripped his mouth open and tried to yank out something from inside. I've seen a lot of messed up ways to kill a person, but this is rather strange. I don't really think any normal person would do this. The cop present at the crime scene told us that the kid was like this for 2 days, and his parents just discovered his body and called us this morning. What's really weird about this is that there's a badly-made cut on his chest, that's shaped like the number 1. Chelsea told me she found a possible clue to the murder. She showed us that the victim owned a computer. The computer is badly burned and wrecked. Both me and Chelsea have a theory to this. Either the killer destroyed the computer, or the victim did it itself. Either way, we sent it to the station for research. 6:10 p.m.
So Donovan's taking a swing at this now.
Yeah.
I'm not here by choice. Alright. The guys from the lab have their report. They told us that the computer's wrecked from inside and out. And what I mean by that is that everything that was on this kid's computer is completely deleted, while at the same time the computer got destroyed. What? The only thing that seems to still be in the computer is some data from a game called Sonic.exe. What? 4:30 p.m. November 11th. A couple more murders these past few weeks. All the same killing method. The bodies, torn open house, destroyed computers. The most recent killings are looking less messy. As if the killer is being more careful with tearing out whatever he is he's tearing out from inside these victims' bodies. There are also cuts on these victims' chests that seem to be in numerical order. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. The killer seems to be keeping count of all these people he's killing. 8:30 p.m. At dinner. Both me and Chelsea are brainstorming with what's going on. It's really strange, the fact that computers are getting destroyed every time there's a murder victim, and we find that there's some old data from the same game. Sonic.exe. That game reminds me of all the times me and Chelsea played some of our old Sonic the Hedgehog video games, much like everyone else. I remember when we used to play Sonic Heroes. She always liked playing as Rouge the Bat, and I always liked playing as Vector. But it's weird. Was the Sonic game a possibly fan-made one that got to do with all these killings? 2:40 p.m. December 2nd. Another murder. Big surprise there. But now me and Chelsea agree that all these murders are connected with the game. Maybe the killer made it his calling card. The chief told us not to worry so much about a simple video game and just stick to what's going on with the murders. 6:30 p.m. Autopsy came in again, and the doctor told us that aside from the wounds from the chest and mouth, the victims don't appear to show any signs of murder or struggle. In fact, as baffling as it seems, all the victims appear to be in perfect health, apart from the fact they're dead. I air-checked the word dead because that's where the report came out really disturbing. The doctors stated they're all in what appeared to be a persistent vegetative state, meaning that these people are in fact still alive. Their brains and hearts are still working, but they're all in an empty, dead-like state, as if something robbed them of their minds or sense of self. Chelsea stated
Sounds like they're... Oh, sorry.
No, you were gonna say something. What was it?
I was about to say, it sounds like they're kind of lobotomized.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I have to agree.
Oh dear.
Didn't we also send them to the coroners? Where they cut the people open? So if they're not dead... Oops. Chelsea stated it was probably one of the freakiest things she's seen in her days as my partner, and I don't blame them. What would be capable of actually stealing people's sense of self? It's like the devil is handpicking innocent people and robbing them of their souls for eternal damnation. Let's just put that in the report.
Yeah,
542.
because I was about to say because that's totally like a thing to put in a police report. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. We know what killed him. It was the devil. We'll take our paychecks now. 5:42 p.m., December 14th. Chelsea has been acting very strange lately. She seems quieter at work, and whenever we go home, she goes back into her room. I'm guessing she's just as determined to learning more about this case as I am. If she's onto something, I hope she lets me know first before we make it official. After all, we are a team. 2 p.m., December 19th. Chelsea didn't go to work with me. She said she wasn't feeling well. I'm starting to get a little worried for her. Ever since we took this case, she's been acting rather odd. I don't know, maybe I'm overreacting? Boss told me not to worry about it, and maybe just look into what she was researching on. I might do that. Also, several news about people worshipping a guy recently calls himself X. I swear, things kids will be into these days. 9:30 p.m. December 24th. Almost time for Christmas. Though I don't know if I should celebrate. Chelsea's been shut up in her room almost every day, not responding to me. I hope she's alright. Anyway, I've been looking into Chelsea's work, and I think she might have found something interesting. Apparently, the killer must be going after anyone who plays the Sonic.exe game. And once they play the game, the killer tracks them down, kills them, and keeps count by carving the numbers onto their chest. But what about the fact that almost every victim looks like as though they had their soul sucked right out of them? Wait a minute. I just remembered something. A few days ago, Chelsea came home from the store and went back into her room. She said she found a new game. Oh god, Chelsea! 12:32 a.m. The writing is a bit sloppy, and there are tears splotched here and there. Chelsea's dead! She found the game! Oh god! Why?
Oh no!
Oh noes!
Uh-oh.
Hey,
You
smash
could've-
the game
could've figured
now. I
that.
think might be a good idea.
Could have figured that out earlier.
Oh no. Anyways.
Oh no! Anyways. I called the guys back to the station to help me move Chelsea. Oh no! Anyways. Oh god. Why? Why her? Did the killer found out and tried to cover his tracks? No. It doesn't look like anything was taken or destroyed. Well, except for the computer, and the game is still there. I wanted to keep it to find out why this had happened, but the chief demanded I hand it over to him. The way he asked for it was really odd, as if he doesn't want me to do anything to this game disc. The funeral for my sister will be prepared in a few days. I can't believe that Chelsea, my own sister, is gone. When I find out who killed her, I'm gonna sure pay dearly. 4:50 p.m., December 28th. Came back for the funeral. God, am I a mess? Thankfully, the boss was there for me. He's the only person who ever supported me in Chelsea. I'm glad he saw my side about this case. A woman came to me at the funeral party. Her name was Shannon Goldman, and she was supposedly a representative for the cult of X, as she called it. She told me she was very sorry for my loss and pulled out some weird religious crap about X wishing me a happier year. Seriously, who is this X guy? He told me that X will make things better for the whole world, which pretty much ended the conversation right there. That woman is crazy. Anyway, more news about the cult of X doing more crazy stuff. Wow, whoever this XI.
Hold on. X is now writing letters.
It's the scary letter. Whoever this X guy is, he's making as much an impact on the public as the killer is. I wonder who the killer is. 2:20 p.m. January 2nd. Another murder. Jesus, this guy never has a break with this, does he? This is like the 22nd killing! Oh god. What is he trying to gain from killing all these people? And how the hell is he getting away with it so goddamn easily? I don't know. Lousy police force.
Probably.
I gotta know what it is Chelsea was finding. She was onto something. I know it. Maybe if I look into her room, I might find a clue. 5:30 p.m. Well, whatever Chelsea found, she left a lot of good clues for me. The computer isn't entirely broken. In fact, it seems like it only got beat up a few times, but still surprisingly working like new. I'm actually surprised I didn't see it like this that night, but then again, if you lost someone you love, you too would lose sight of very important details surrounding you. Anyways, I checked the computer and there's an icon for the Sonic.exe game on her desktop. My god. How the hell did Chelsea even get this? I guess it doesn't really matter. What's really important is what I found in her notes. Apparently Chelsea was terrified of this game. Something in the game scared the crap out of her. In fact, according to what she wrote down, she made it seem like the game is cursed or something. But that can't be the case. There's no way a computer game could harm anyone. Right?
Don't do it.
7:12 a.m. January 3rd. Okay, I changed my mind. Maybe there is something spooky about the game after all. Last night I had a dream. No. A nightmare.
For a second I thought I played. Well, I'm gonna make some cookies to take the mind off that story.
Oh, nice.
I'll be
That's
back,
nice.
maybe.
Alright.
Okay.
You have fun.
Alright, I'll be back.
Yeah.
That's spooky.
Alright. Alright. Where was I? Oh. I remember, well, I was trapped in darkness. All was quiet, except someone was laughing and talking to me. I kept having visions of Sonic the Hedgehog smiling and appearing around me, as if he was talking to me. He told me to play the game, over and over again, each time sounding more impatient. When he got into my face and yelled, "Play it!" That's when I woke up with a fright. Why would Sonic want me to play a game that possibly killed my sister? 3:30 p.m. Another murder. Number 24. And the cult of X seems to be pestering the public more and more. What's their deal? Don't they realize that there's a killer on the loose? Wait a minute. What if this X weirdo is the killer? It would make sense. Ever since these murders started, this cult has been hanging around recruiting more and more people. And this X character they're worshipping? Who is he? Why is it that this cult even started after several murders have taken place? I looked over Chelsea's notes again, and she seems to agree with me. Apparently X has something to do with the Sonic.exe game.
Oh,
Did you make the game?
XEXE. I wonder who that could be.
That's a real puzzler. Did he make the game? Or he somehow got a hold of it and thought, hey, if I kill people with this game, people will like me. If whatever X is doing is real, then something is seriously wrong here. 6:30 p.m. Unfreaking believable. The chief of police came over to my apartment a while ago and told me that the investigation may be too much for me to handle, and he said I was off the case. What the hell? I practically found a lot of evidence for it, and he practically told me that I shouldn't continue on. He also said that Chelsea would have wanted me to quit with this after what happened. Bullshit. Whatever. I'm not gonna let some bad heads stop me from solving the case. I'm gonna find out who X really is, and why he's doing all this, and I'm gonna turn him in. 5 p.m., February 8th. More murders. We're up to 28 now. That's a new record. The boss contacts me. Boss contacts me about it every now and then. Every now and then, but behind the chief's back. He told me that whoever is causing all these murders is one smart son of a bitch. can't really blame him. As much as I hate to admit it, I have to give X credit for being able to kill 28 people so far. But he's not gonna get away with it. Anyway, I looked over Chelsea's notes again, and what she wrote down before she got attacked was very odd. Nonsensical stuff about a Sonic plushie always watching her, spying on her. I never saw a Sonic doll in the apartment. Then again, I never questioned my sister's sanity. She was always the smart one in things, and it just pains me to realize how broken she was just before she died. I didn't tell Boss about X or Chelsea's note. I know he won't believe me. Nobody will. I guess if you have to solve a case, you have to do it yourself. 8:30 p.m. Someone sent me a Skype request on my... Someone sent me a friend request on my Skype. He calls himself Cole. He said he can help me with this case, or only if I can trust him. I really don't have a choice. I'm willing to do anything to put an end to this. Anyway, Cole told me that I first have to get the files of all the victims in the Sonic.exe murders. That's what the news is starting to call them now, that the police has confirmed the old game data in the computers as evidence. Later on tonight, I'm gonna pay the station a little visit. 11:45 p.m. Jesus, what a close call. Just made it back from the station. I managed to grab all the files, and I had to run in with the chief. He asked what I was doing back at the station. I lied and told him that I had to pick up a few things from my office and decided to take some time off. Thankfully, he believed me, but it's strange the way he talked to me and sounded like he didn't believe me in the slightest. Yeah, anyway, I got the files just like Cole said. I told Cole that all the victims had the same occurrences, all of them were in a dead-like state, as if their souls were taken out, that they were all numbered, and that each computer the victims had were somehow destroyed and had Sonic.exe inside the hard drives. Cole said there's a reason why all the victims had Sonic.exe in the computers, and boy, I did not like the answer. The Cult of X is involved. Their members, after someone gets killed, steals the game disc the victim had at the time and hides it away for a while until it shows up later at a random place to easily obtain it. These random locations could be... Whew! Guys, I have to get out of the call since my parents are asking me to go to sleep. Alright!
Okay. Yeah, have a good one,
Good night,
Lucas.
Lucas.
Yeah, take care.
Good night.
Good night, Lucas.
Oh boy. Okay. Should we continue? Because we're only halfway there.
Yeah.
Alright, you asked for it. That way, when the next potential victim finds it, he or she becomes the new owner of Sonic.exe game until X comes to kill them, and then a member of the cult comes to steal away the game disc again, and thus the cycle begins anew. I asked Cole why the cult is even doing this, and he told me that X, the bastard, is clearly some sort of holy figure to the cult, and they will do whatever it takes to be on his good side. What does they see in X anyhow? Why is it they like him so much that they're willing to be accomplices to murder? Or better yet, what kind of power does X have to strike so much terror into people that they will do whatever he says? 3:30 p.m. March 1st. I couldn't hold myself any longer. I had to know what Chelsea found in that game, so I played it. It started out pretty basic with the classic Sonic the Hedgehog title screen, until I started it. Sonic. His eyes had gone black and there were red glowing dots staring at me. Anyway, when I got to the character selection screen, yes, this game apparently had one, I was shown the character lineup, Shadow, Sally, and Rouge. Rouge was Chelsea's favorite character. I chose not to play as her out of respect for the character and chose Shadow. That laugh. It sounded just like the laugh Sonic made in a dream. Can I just fast forward this part?
I was, oh shit, my mic is muted, but yeah, sure, do you go ahead?
Long
'cause
story
this is like the same.
Long story short, Shadow went through a hall of mirrors, and they showed him bleeding and bloody. Then Sonic appeared, and then he became bleeding and bloody himself, and then Sonic X's him off. You're learning more about about this better than
Of course.
anyone.
What else
Don't
is
you
new
dare.
from the EXE abomination?
My throat is getting dry. What the fuck? How the hell does this game know me? This doesn't make any sense. It brought me back to the main menu, and I saw that Shadow was now on one of the TV screens looking as he did earlier.
Anyone for a Chalado smoothie?
Here's a hydrate
you.
for you.
I'm thirsty. Ugh. Doesn't help the air is so dry here. Okay.
Oof, yeah.
Ugh. I had to turn the game off. My head hurts so much from all this. Was this what Chelsea found? A haunted computer game? And now some guy is using this as an excuse to kill people? Just to gain a cult? I just don't get it. Why is all of this happening? Who is X? Who is X? Who is X? Sonic? 4:30 p.m. March 2nd. I've come to the conclusion. It's obvious that X is no ordinary human being. In fact, I no longer even think he's human. Cole filled me in about him. X is really called Sonic.exe, named after the game that has been causing all this trouble. Cole Skyped me recently that Sonic.exe has been around long before the game did. I asked him what he meant. What X was exactly, and his answer unnerved me. Sonic.exe is a monster. No, not the monsters you see in horror films or video games. He is a real monster. And he's not just any monster, apparently. Cole told me that X is a supernatural being from another dimension. How fucking crazy is that? But it's true, it has to be. X has this power to control all of reality in his realm. He is unable to do the same in our world because he can't enter it. So some time ago, someone made a game disc that would serve as a window between X's world and ours. Anyone who plays it gets a front row seat of what X's dimension looks like. And it is hell. Not literally hell, but pretty freaking close. Over time, after someone plays X's game, X sends out a plushie of Sonic to act as a spy for him. Then when the time is right, X is able to open the window for a short time and pull people into his world, where they are trapped forever. This is how he was able to kill people so easily without anyone noticing. He comes out of the computer, pulls the soul out of the person's body, and then go back into the computer to retreat into his dimension. There, he can make the soul he captured his slave for all eternity. If I was told this a long time ago, I would not have believed it, but now I'm straight up convinced. Everything Cole has told me is the truth so far, and right now I'm writing down all that he is telling me, just in case any of this information becomes useful. 6:30 p.m. Cole told me that he has to go. He'll get in trouble if he gets caught talking to me, but he says he'll Skype me again soon. Until then, I'm asked to write down more names of any potential victims this time. I'm also asked to keep an eye out. The cult is getting suspicious. 29th murder, some guy named Paul, very paranoid of the outside world, had Sonic Adventure 2 to stay sane, played as Dr. Eggman. March 4th, I just realized something. Why is it the chief tried to get me off of the job? Why did he confiscate the damn game disc? Why has he been practically intercepting every one of mine and Chelsea's move in this case? I'll tell you why. He's in on this. He's working for the cult of X. It's the only explanation. He took the game disc. That way the cult could use it to continue with the killings. But the boss, he can't be involved in this too. He's been mine and Chelsea's friend for years. No. I don't think he would ever go on. I don't think he would do this. Matter of fact, I don't think he even knows about what's going on. Damn, Chief. Why would you do this? When I uncover this conspiracy, I'm ratting you out.
Maybe he's trying to stop you.
Yeah. My eyes are getting dry. Blink. Boss called. 2 more murders, 31 and 34. Some kid named Paul and recap, nothing potentially interesting. X is not only dangerous and powerful, he is downright sadistic and insane. He thinks that all the horrific things he's doing is part of some silly game. X, you monster, why are you doing this? Play August 24th. Played the game, Sally was there, her eyes were stitched shut, he snapped her neck. Okay. 8:30 p.m. Cole just called me. He said that all the characters you play in the game is all of X's slaves turned into horrific parodies of Sonic characters, or at least turned into their favorite Sonic characters. And X sets them up randomly in each game to show us humans what's in store. Wait, oh god. No.
You okay?
I won't do it. God. I won't play the game just to watch you armor X. F you. I'm getting winded, guys. Damn you, Onyx. Why are you making me read this? This is so stupid. August 25th. 7 Guardians. They don't do anything.
Do you want to pass this to someone else, or do you think you can stomach it more?
Let's just skip to the good part. 8:42 p.m. X got Cole. Middle of talking with him, but then he got disconnected. His username changed to X. X told me that Cole's been cheating and needed to be punished. Then he posted ha over and over and over again. God damn you, Sonic.exe. You can say that again. It feels like a soap opera.
Yeah, definitely.
A bad one.
Yeah.
One that's going on too long. My hand is still bleeding from this shattered screen, but I don't care. Not anymore. It's time to end this. I'm gonna get that damn disc and destroy it. If I don't write back after this final entry, well, let's just say that whoever finds this, whoever reads this diary, please just find it as instructive as you can. Everything you read in my diary is the truth. X is a monster from another world, yes, we get it. And the cult of X is conspiring to help him take over the world, we get it. This cannot happen. I hope that whoever finds this and tries to put an end to this madness. This is a game. A game on a bigger scale, and we're all pawns in an elaborate, chaotic game where the worlds are being devised by the mind of a monster. Please, do whatever you can, friend. He must be stopped. Goodbye. And good luck, Derek Green. God damn. That was Derek's last journal entry. He wrote this 3 weeks ago. Today is his birthday. And now he's dead. I wondered why he acted the way he was during these horrible events. I was worried about my friend, but I never bothered to find out why at the time. It feels so stupid. Derek tried to fight this. Derek tried to find this battle on his own, and I did nothing. I haven't heard from Derek in 3 weeks. But yesterday, I got an email from someone named Cole. It was addressed strictly to Bob Richardson. Well, that's my name. I clicked on it, and it was an audio tape. It was made September 13th. That was made a day ago, before I got the email. I clicked on it. This was what was on the audio tape. Okay, I'm gonna do something funny. Or at least try to make it funny.
What?
Okay. Get your fucking hands off me, you crazy cultist freaks!
Isn't that what you would call the Christians and the Satanists, Mr. Green?
Goldman!
Derek, why would you deny X? Don't you see what he's trying to do for everyone? He only wants to make our world as happy as he is.
Happy? You think stealing souls and turning them into puppets is being happy? Our planet is not his toy box, you bitch.
It's not your place to decide. Hold on, what was that? It's not your place to decide what X wants with humanity, Mr. Green. He is a divine being that wishes to make humanity happy by showing us the paradise that is his world and taking us from the wretched filth of a planet we have been forced to live on.
Some of us actually like this planet, Goldman. X's world is nothing more than a prison. All X cares about is making us his plaything for eternity. Can't you see it? It's not fair.
What do you know about what's not fair?
More than you, obviously. Ow! Yes.
You fool. X chose me to be his most loyal because he knew I never liked this planet. He knew I wanted to be rid of the stupidity humanity is causing. I'm perfectly okay with being X's slave if it means getting away from it all, getting the peace I finally deserve after all this time. And if everyone's gotta go with me, then too effing bad.
Whatever. It doesn't matter anyway. Because I'm going to stop you once and for all.
Oh, are you now? And with what, I presume?
With this, cha-ching. Oh my god, he's got it. Oh, yeah. Cole told me the only way X can enter our world to collect more souls is with this. Well, no more, dick.
Oh God. So Cole told you that, huh? A smart boy. Even geniuses tend to get their information wrong.
What? What do you mean?
Easy. It's true that X cannot enter our world unless someone has that disk into a computing system. I'm curious, Mr. Green. Whatever made you think that disk in particular was the original?
No. It can't be!
A brilliant theory, I might add. But I'm afraid it's your last one, Detective. Shing, beep, boop, beep, beep, boop, 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 beep.
No! Let me go! You can't do this! Oh, sure.
What is even happening?
Hey, Derek! No! Ready for round 2? After hearing this, I've never felt so hopeless. Both of my friends are gone. There's nothing I can do about this. I'm a useless cop after all. But I hope someday, someone, somewhere, is able to put a stop to this, to do what I failed to do. I have hope. I have to hope. I have to believe there's a chance at winning this. But if there's no hope, no chance, Sonic.exe wins the game. That is it. Oh, that is the story of Sonic.exe, round 2, my lord.
That was
good lord indeed. That was
What?
nuts.
That
Now,
was...
I don't even know how to describe it.
too long.
Yeah.
Wait.
That was...
I'm going manic.
Donovan.
My God.
Donovan looked like he wanted to punch the screen.
Yeah.
I don't even know what was even going on during the last view for the story.
If I had to guess, Sonic.exe is loose and, we're doomed. Oh,
So
well.
it's like the original. There's an original disc that makes him all powerful, huh?
Probably I stopped paying attention. But yeah, we
Yeah.
better call we better call it here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably good.
Yeah.
Probably good. Yeah, it's
Right,
like
good
almost like
idea.
it's almost like 10
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
it's almost 11 p.m. for my time, but
Oh, oh,
it's
geez.
a fun time reading some silly pasta stories.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
I better disconnect the call now. But you guys have a good
Alright,
evening.
Okay.
Alright, good night.
You
Stay
too.
hydrated and all that
Later,
jazz.
Misty.
Good
Thanks for the
night.
fun time.
Yep.
Bye bye.
Bye. Catch you guys
Bye
later.
bye.
Alright. Well, that was a fun trip. Well, I better get back to the artist.
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that. That was a lot of fun. But anyway, thank you guys so much for stopping by. Be sure to tune in next week. Oh. Oh well, at least I managed to get back in time for the goodbyes, plus cookies are in the oven. Thank you guys for joining me. So next week we're gonna be looking at painting card. Yeah, thank you guys for joining me. This was a lot of fun. So next week we're gonna be looking at card painting, and I'm gonna look at some games that chat can play, like Gartic Phone and Make It Meme or something. Something that we can all play. No problem. Thanks for stopping by, Classic. And thank you for your input. But in the meantime, you guys stay frosty, stay hydrated and all that jazz. Yeah, Gartic Phone. We can do that on Thursday. But in the meantime, catch you guys next week.